the new normal, the normal without LaMelo Ball. Not a normal anyone wants to get used to, but for the fourth time in 5 games with LaMelo absent, Hornets are starting with Hayward, Bridges, Williams, Miller, and Rozier. Does allow Nick Richards to go back to his normal spot off the bench. And quite frankly, it's been weeks since we've seen Mark Williams and Nick Richards really routinely play in tandem. Richards, of course, had that concussion before, so great to see them get back into their normal rotation for this one here tonight. Let's take a look at tonight's UNC Charlotte players to watch. They're brought to you by UNC Charlotte School of Data Science. For the Hornets, we've got Gordon Hayward circled. Hayward coming off a season-high 27-point performance in the loss the other day in Chicago. He's going to be needed on both sides of the floor tonight because on the other side, Toronto has 2 very talented wings. They've got Scotty Barnes, the young up-and-comer, and the established vet, Pascal Siakam. Siakam has 3 straight 20-point performances over which he's done a lot of damage at the line. He's averaging 7 made free throws, and he's gone 21 of 22 from the line in his last 3 games. He is someone who has had the Hornets' number in recent years. Last year, he averaged 27.7 points per game and 9 rebounds per game when going head-to-head with the Hornets. All of those contests, by the way, were wins for the Raptors. They swept Charlotte last year, 4 games to none. Those are tonight's UNC Charlotte players to watch, brought to you by UNC Charlotte School of Data Science. All right, we're just about ready to go. Hornets taking the floor in their association white uniforms. Charlotte written proudly in teal across the chest. Teal double pinstripes. Teal letters and numbers front and back. The Raptors are wearing their black uniforms. Raptors written in red across the chest, kind of pointed up, the northward arrow, if you will. Red letters and numbers front and back. And the third team on the floor, our officials, as assigned by the National Basketball Association as judge, jury, and foul distributors. Brandon Schwab in his 3rd season, Brent Barnaky in his 14th, and the crew chief is Courtney Kirkland, 24th season. All told, 41 seasons, over 2,200 regular season games of NBA officiating experience. We're ready to go. Mark Williams versus Jakob Poeltl. A little bit of a delay here. Telling Scotty Barnes to go back to his spot. All right, now we're ready, I think. And I guess everyone's moving around after they were supposed to be positioned. Come on, guys. We've done this at least 20 times this year. Basically every day for most of your basketball lives. Let's get it going. Ball is up. Tip is won by Poeltl. And it'll be Raptors with the rock first. They'll travel left to right across your radio dial and have it first in the 4th and final quarter as well. Scotty Barnes tries to slip it to Poeltl through his hands. Turnover. Takeaway for Miles Bridges. He gets the steal, feeds Terry Rozier right into the paint. Up and under with a left hand, left it short. Rebounded by Poeltl. Raptors on the run out. Scotty Barnes up the middle. Barnes Euros into the lane, kicks to the corner. They'll swing to the wing. Schroeder head fakes the 3. Schroeder into the honeycomb, bounce pass to the corner. Barnes an open look at a 3, but it's an illegal screen. No, check that. His heel stepped on the line. And so Scotty Barnes turns it over, and it's Charlotte ball. He thought he had his heels off the line. Courtney Kirkland right on it. Turnover back to Team Teal. Scoreless through the first 40 seconds. Brandon Miller gives to Gordon Hayward on the right side. Hayward pick and roll with Mark Williams. Hayward from the wing gives to Terry Rozier straight up. Rozier uses the Williams screen. He gets doubled, slips through it, tries to pass to Hayward, and Barnes cuts it off. He'll take it coast to coast, waits underneath, and then rises up for a 2-handed stuff. Scotty Barnes, I don't know why he waited till Gordon Hayward got in the picture, maybe seeing if the veteran would foul him. He would not. Hornets pass to Brandon Miller, who was tying his shoe. Now to Terry Rozier, over to Gordon Hayward. This is not the strongest start of a game for these two teams. Terry Rozier, free throw line jumper is good. All right, now we're back on track. Toronto couldn't get in position to start the game. Teams have combined for 3 turnovers in the first 4 possessions. And Brandon Miller had to tie his shoe. All right, here we go. Jakob Poeltl ducks to the lane, gets the feed, and finishes off glass, good for 2. Jakob Poeltl makes it 4-2 Raptors. Rozier gives to Miller. Shoe is tied. It's on the left wing, goes to Gordon Hayward now. Hayward around the Williams screen. Hayward into the honeycomb, up with a right hand, floats it in for 2. Gordon Hayward picking up where he left off the other day in Chicago. And a season-high tying 27. Game is tied at 4. Schroeder off the kick out from Poeltl for 3. No. Rebound to Miles Bridges. Gives to Terry Rozier, who collides with one of his teammates. And a turnover right back to Toronto. Schroeder, top of the circle. dives inside, goes up, shot blocked by Mark Williams. Hit ahead pass Gordon Hayward, trying to get ahead of two defenders, up with the right hand, lay-in is good. Gordon Hayward with the finish off the Mark Williams block. And Charlotte's got its first lead of the day, up 6-4. Right side, it's Pascal Siakam. Drives, lost the handle, gets it back, fall away jumper for the baseline, no good. Pirtle the board, kick to the corner, Siakam for three, in and out, rebound, Miles Bridges. Bridges, left side for Rozier. Rozier to Mark Williams to the high post, back to Terry. Rozier, left elbow, back to Williams, up with the right hand, doesn't get the bounce. Rebound to Scotty Barnes. Barnes, hit ahead pass to Siakam. Siakam posted up on Brandon Miller, throws over the top, it's Anunoby, gets the flyby from Rozier, steps inside, mid-range two is good. OG Anunoby, good from about 18. He's on the board. Game is tied at 6. 8:50 and counting left in the first quarter. Terry Rozier, bounce past Miles Bridges. Bridges around the Mark Williams screen, has room for a three. He'll let it fly off the back iron, long rebound. Mark Williams got it. Mark Williams, bounce past Gordon Hayward, head fakes the three, ducks into the paint, kick to the corner, Rozier for three. Yes, sir. Terry Rozier drilling another Lowe's three-point shot, and the Hornets are up 9-6. Feed in the lane, Pascal Siakam, the alley-oop style finish off the window. Pascal Siakam is on the board. Now 9-8. Brandon Miller gives to Bridges. Over to Rozier on the logo. Rozier to his left. Rozier to Bridges. Bridges takes flight. Bridges into the paint. Up with the right hand. Off glass, and it rattles home for two. Miles Bridges with the bucket. Hornets back up by 3, 11-8. Pirtle feeds Barnes. Barnes tries to tie from the wing. No. Rebound Miles Bridges. Bounces it up ahead to Terry Rozier. Rozier, left side, Brandon Miller. He'll let the three fly. It's good. Brandon Miller drilling another Lowe's three-point shot. Hornets are starting to find their rhythm. Timeout Raptors with 7:39 left in the first quarter. It's the Hornets 14, Raptors 8 on the Hornets Radio Network.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream. Get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, including advanced Wi-Fi, and one unlimited mobile line free for 12 months. And when you add Spectrum TV, get a Zumo Stream Box free for 12 months. Spectrum One Stream. It's streaming simplified. Visit Spectrum.com for details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Where are my basketball fans at? Welcome to Fandom 101. The madness is upon us. When the biggest ballers in the land take the court, we need you loud, proud, and live cheering them on. The NCAA Division I men's basketball first and second rounds, March 21st and 23rd in Charlotte. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/MVP tickets. Class dismissed.
We know there's only one team you want to watch, and Bally Sports is the place to get your Hornets. Experience the comebacks, the buzzer beaters, yes! The can't-miss moments. Live, Bally Sports keeps the buzz going before and after the game, too, with Ashley, Terrence, Eric, and Dell on Hornets Live. Watch Hornets basketball all season long on Bally Sports and streaming on the Bally Sports app. Bally Sports, home of the only team you want to watch.
When my grandmother's vision started to get cloudy, she had her cataract surgery at Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates. So when I needed the same procedure, I also went to Senta and got trifocal lenses placed by a board-certified surgeon with the incision made by a laser.
Senta has provided a century of care in the Carolinas, and our treatment options continue to evolve. Receive traditional or laser-assisted cataract surgery to clear your vision. Schedule your cataract appointment online at ceenta.com/appointments.
Tonight's first quarter is presented by Dunkin'. Hornets fans, it's always game on with Dunkin', which is why grabbing a coffee is the most important game day ritual. Because the best call for basketball is Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'. Here's the voice of the Hornets, Sam Farber.
It's leading the Raptors 14-8, 7:39 left in the first quarter on a Friday night here at Spectrum Center, and it is time now for tonight's Nugget of the Game presented by Chick-fil-A. Gordon Hayward last time out at a season-high 27 points against Chicago. That took him to 253rd in NBA history. He's now got 12,000 452 career points. He is 31 away as of the start of business, now 27 away from entering the top 250. Person currently holding that spot, Derrick Rose, former MVP. That's tonight's Chick-fil-A Nugget of the Game, brought to you by Chick-fil-A, the exclusive chicken sandwich and chicken nugget sponsor of the Charlotte Hornets. It's Raptors ball out of the timeout. Still the starters out there on the floor for Team Teal. Miller, Rozier, Mark Williams, Gordon Hayward, and Miles Bridges. OG Anunoby passes to Siakam. Hornets with a bit of a zone look. Throw up top. Anunoby run off the line. Into the lane. Up with the right hand. The lay-in, no. But Poeltl tips it up and in. Jakob Poeltl gets the tap back. He's got 4 points. Charlotte's lead is down to 4. 14-10 to be specific. Gordon Hayward between the rings. Dribbles to his right around the Rozier screen into the paint. Up with a right-handed floater. It's good. Gordon Hayward looking good for the second straight game. He's up to 6 points. Siakam penetrates the paint, kicks it out. They work it to Barnes. Now Schroeder. Schroeder had a reach for the catch on the weave play. Now down to the blocks. Poeltl into the paint, and a foul's going to be called here on Gordon Hayward holding Scotty Barnes. That's his first. The first team foul. Substitution. P.J. Washington in for Miles Bridges. Raptors will make a sub. Gary Trent Jr. checks in. He'll replace Scotty Barnes. Trent, the former Duke Blue Devil. Charlotte by 6. Hornets played far more close games than really gotten the upper hand on opponents. Schroeder drives the lane, tries to pass along the baseline, picked off. P.J. Washington the steal. Brandon Miller in transition. Being hounded, goes up top to Washington. Washington to his right. Stops just outside the paint, kicks it out. Brandon Miller, catch and shoot three, is good again. Brandon Miller, his second three of the game, and the Hornets are drubbing the Raptors early. It's 19-10. Siakam to Anunoby, over to Schroeder. Schroeder to Siakam. Check that to Poeltl now. Poeltl back to Schroeder. Schroeder looking for Poeltl, gives it to him at the high post. Handoff Schroeder. Schroeder will penetrate, dishes. Poeltl goes up for the two-handed slam. Nice little two-man game between those two. Jakob Poeltl now has 6 points. Halfway through the first quarter, it's Charlotte 19, Raptors 12. Rozier drives, kicks to the corner. It's Gordon Hayward for three. Oh, he almost banked it in. Circled around. I'm not sure if that was intentional. Doesn't go. Gary Trent Jr. on the opposite end. Bangs through Brandon Miller. Pull up from the elbow off the back iron. Rebounded by Gordon Hayward. Hayward up the left side. Hayward, patient. In front of Schroeder. Holds the crossover around the Mark Williams screen. He's at the free throw line now. Holds his position. Fall away. 16-footer. No. Rebound Mark Williams. Williams bounces for Gordon Hayward. Cut into the cup for the lay-in. Excellent recognition by Gordon Hayward and a nice dime from Mark Williams as he was about to fall out of bounds. Hornets back up by 9. Siakam into the lane. Siakam dishes. Brandon Miller gets the deflection. P.J. Washington the steal. Hornets are hot right now on both ends. It's Terry Rozier, right side. Rozier into the paint. Gets it to Williams, who's being held by Dennis Schroeder. And Dennis Schroeder will pick up his first, team's first. Hornets ball. And they'll make a sub here. Ish Smith is in, and he will replace Terry Rozier. Hornets leading the Raptors 21-12. Toronto has turned it over 4 times so far. Ish Smith takes the inbounds pass, bounces to Brandon Miller, head fakes the three, he'll drive, kick. Ish Smith into the honeycomb, peels back outside, wants the screen for Mark Williams. He'll use it to his left. Into the honeycomb again. Leaves it for Mark Williams. Up for the lay-in. Nicely done. Mark Williams. Good catch and a good lay-in. Big Mark is on the board. Hornets' biggest lead of the night. They're up double figures, 23-12. OG Anunoby, left side. Anunoby, step back three. On its way, no. Rebound, tapped out by Miller, but it goes to Gary Trent Jr. Now Schroeder, straightaway three. In and out. Rebound, P.J. Washington. Kicks it up the floor for Gordon Hayward. Hayward. On the right side, penetrates on Anunoby, hangs, the right-handed shot won't go, rebound tapped out, and it's still loose. Anunoby onto the deck trying to get it, and he'll throw it up the floor to Schroeder. Schroeder to Siakam. Siakam is impeded by P.J. Washington, who will pick up his first personal. The Raptors ball on the sideline, subs in for both sides. Charlotte brings in Miles Bridges and Nick Richards, our pregame guest on the Hornets Radio Network station. Flagship station, I should say, 92.7 Sports Radio. WFNZ. Rozier Remains out. It's going to be Miller, Ish Smith, Miles Bridges, Nick Richards, and P.J. Washington. Dennis Schroeder hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby into the lane, bumps off Richards, kicks it outside. Trent into the paint, up with the right hand, it's short. Miles Bridges, a tough rebound in traffic. He'll bring it up the near side of the floor. Bridges throws on the brakes at the wing. Underneath, Nick Richards makes the catch over the right hand, floats it in for two. Hornets catching the Raptors before they can get their defense set. And it's a 25-12 lead for the Hornets. 3:35 left in the opening quarter. Precious Achiuwa to Anunoby. Gets inside, and the lane is good. OG Anunoby now with 4 points. Charlotte by 11. Miles Bridges to Brandon Miller. Miller driving. Miller pivots. Fall away two. Off the heel. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. Schroeder into the lane. Goes to Achiuwa. Achiuwa off glass. No. Offensive foul. Goes high with the elbow. And Precious Achiuwa is called for the offensive foul. Charlotte ball with 3:04 left in the first quarter, which is presented by Dunkin'. Hornets fans, it's always game on with Dunkin', which is why grabbing a coffee is the most important game day ritual. Because the best call for basketball is Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'. Terry Rozier back in for the Hornets. He'll replace Brandon Miller. And Malachi Flynn is checked in for Toronto. Ish Smith one-on-one with him. Feeds Rozier. Rozier makes the curl. Rozier dribbles it back outside. Rozier to Smith. Smith around the Richards screen. Gets to the baseline. Hangs. Tries to leave it for Richards. Makes the catch in traffic. Bangs against the defender up with the left hand. Missed it. Tries to get his own rebound. Can't. Achiuwa punched it away. And Gary Trent Jr.'s got the recovery. Charlotte by 11. 2:35 left in the opening quarter. Achiuwa, right side. Holds it over his head. Pass cross court. Anunoby from the corner to Trent on the wing. No. Rebound. Nick Richards. Hornets have opened the game. Check that. Raptors have opened the game 0 for 6 from 3. A turnover in the backcourt. Flynn gets the steal. Flynn to Anunoby. He will drive. Anunoby bangs off the defender up with the right hand. No. But a foul is called. This is going to go on Nick Richards. Terry Rozier complaining that there should have been an offensive call. Him getting run over. Meanwhile, Nick Richards picks up the personal. The Raptors will be at the line when we return here to Spectrum Center. The Hornets up big early, 25-14 over the Raptors on the Hornets Radio Network.
Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said Maraca, senor, but his nose said, "Hey, freshest scent ever." Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring Gain scent beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, "Sir, your scent maracas smell amazing." You could call them scent maracas, but most noses call them Gain scent beads. Try Gain scent beads. Way fresher than detergent alone.
At Optima Tax Relief, we understand how scary tax problems can be. The IRS can take your paycheck, your bank accounts, and everything you worked so hard for. The collection letters and maze of paperwork only intensify the stress. Our award-winning team specializes in programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. We take the time to understand you and your tax issues, and our tax professionals deal with the IRS on your behalf, so you don't have to. Optima is the #1 tax relief firm in the nation. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, we've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for our clients. Reduce the stress in your life. Let us help you solve your tax problems. Call now for your free consultation.
Call 800-811-7033. 800-811-7033. 800-811-7033.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Season for an enhanced game day experience. The Hornets app is your home for the game day digital program with all the information on your favorite team and giveaways every game day.
Yes, the Hive is alive here inside Spectrum Center, home of your Charlotte Hornets.
You'll also find predictive games, mobile food ordering, and even a wallet for your NFTs. Download the Hornets app today.
I'm Terry Rozier.
Rozier fires a fall-away three. It's good. Nothing but nylon with a hand in his face.
And you're listening to Charlotte Hornets basketball with Sam Farber on the Hornets Radio Network.
Hornets lead the Raptors 25-14. 2:15 left in the first quarter. Getting reports from producer extraordinaire Rob Longo that a lot of traffic lights were out around uptown for a lot of people making their way in. Crowd's definitely filling in. So for those who are just joining us in the building, we got you covered on 92.7 Sports Radio, WFNZ, and the Hornets Radio Network. If ever traffic should be difficult, I'll admit, living in Charlotte, I love that there's much less traffic than most other those major cities. Very well designed metropolitan area, if I must say. But for those who did join us on their drive into the game, thanks for tuning in, as always, to the Hornets Radio Network. Charlotte 25, Raptors 14. It's OG Anunoby at the line, and the first free throw is up and good. Anunoby leading, has a chance to lead the Raptors if he can make this free throw. He does. He's now tied with Jakob Poeltl at 6. Hornets are led in scoring by Gordon Hayward with 8. Hayward currently on the bench. It is Terry Rozier, Miles Bridges, Ish Smith, Nick Richards, and P.J. Washington. Malachi Flynn trying to defend all 94 feet, and he commits a foul about 8 feet off the baseline. So Flynn picks up his first personal, second team foul. Sub in for Toronto. Otto Porter Jr. is checked in, and he replaces Anunoby. Rozier brings it up the right side. Charlotte by 9. Give us to Miles Bridges, one-on-one with Scotty Barnes. Bridges to the right. Bridges into the paint. Up with the left hand, floats it over Achua, but it comes off the iron. No good. Iron unkind this time. Charlotte still with a 9-point advantage. Achua into the paint, goes up off glass and gets the bounce. Precious Achua on the board. Miles Bridges quickly to the left wing. Back around the horn. P.J. Washington catch and shoot 3. Nothing but nylon. P.J. Washington drilling another Lowe's 3-point shot. P.J. puts the Hornets back up double figures, 28-18. Trent to Otto Porter Jr. for 3. No. Rebound in the air. It's tapped by Achua. Saves it off Richards. No, but it comes off Achua while he was out of play. Now the officials are going to come together. And it was off the Raptors. Achua threw it off of Achua, but it hit Achua's foot while he was out of bounds before it actually hit the hardwood. So it is Charlotte ball. Ish Smith from the logo gives to Miles Bridges, who replaces him at center court. Right side for Terry Rozier. Rozier around the Richards screen, races to the sideline, up to Bridges. Bridges cuts to the cup, up with the right hand, up off glass, no, but a foul is called. Miles Bridges going to the line to shoot 2 with 1 minute, 1 second left in the first quarter. Presented, as always, by Dunkin'. Hornets fans, it's always game on with Dunkin', which is why grabbing a coffee is the most important game day ritual. Because the best call for basketball is Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'. Miles Bridges to shoot 2. Bridges shooting 83% from the foul line. He's very close to that 50-40-90 club. Right now he's in the almost 50-40-80 club. 49.6% from the floor entering tonight. 40.9% from 3, 83.3% from the foul stripe. But with all that athleticism added to that level of skill, it's a big piece for the Hornets to have. Charlotte got 2 from the free throw line for Miles Bridges, and they're up a dozen. 30-18. Under a minute to play in the quarter. It's Otto Porter to the high post. Scotty Barnes for 2. Good. Scotty Barnes now with 4 points. Charlotte's going to try and manage the clock, I think, a little bit here. Terry Rozier calls for a Richards screen. He'll use it to his right. Rozier ducks into the lane, hangs up with the right hand, floats it through for 2. Terry Rozier's got 7. 33.7 seconds left in the quarter. See if the Raptors want to rush for a 2-for-1. Flynn to Trent. Trent on off the line. He'll duck inside, goes up over Richards. No. Tap back by Achua is good with 24.5 seconds left. So Charlotte can truly play for 1 here. Rozier, not sure if he realized it. Now he'll peel back outside. There's a couple tenths of the second difference between the game and shot clock right now. So Rozier holding at the logo. Dribbles right. Back left against the screen. Back to the right. P.J. Washington for 3. It's good. Knocks down another one. P.J. Washington makes it a 13-point game. Barnes, 3 at the buzzer. No. And what a quarter for Charlotte here to open things up on a Friday night at Spectrum Center. Hornets 35, Raptors 22. Big lead for the Hornets as we head to the second on the Hornets Radio Network.
Jurassic World Live Tour. 65 million years in the making. See Jurassic World's most iconic dinosaurs. T-Rex, Blue the Raptor, Triceratops, and more roar to life with epic thrills and heart-pounding adventure. The feeling is real. Experience it live. Jurassic World Live Tour. Get your tickets today. Playing the Spectrum Center January 5th through 7th. For tickets and show details, visit JurassicWorldLiveTour.com.
Every day starts full of promise, excitement, opportunity. But at the same time, every day can also come with a lot of curveballs. This is where Daily Pay can help. If you work on the daily, you should see your money on the daily. Daily Pay allows you to access your earned wages before payday because a lot can happen in a day. So, what's stopping you from making the most of it, of waking up today and making that move or seizing that moment? Take control of your finances and find out if your company offers Daily Pay. Visit us at get.dailypay.com.
We know there's only one team you want to watch, and Bally Sports is the place to get your Hornets. Experience the comebacks, the buzzer beaters, the can't miss moments live. Bally Sports keeps the buzz going before and after the game too, with Ashley, Terrence, Eric, and Dell on Hornets Live. Watch Hornets basketball all season long on Bally Sports and streaming on the Bally Sports app. Bally Sports, home of the only team you want to watch.
The most anticipated rock holiday tradition returns. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert. Saturday, December 9th, 2 shows. Spectrum Center, Charlotte. Reserve seats on sale now at livenation.com. A legendary blend of rock, classical, and holiday music for the entire family. Don't miss Trans-Siberian Orchestras, The Ghosts of Christmas Eve, produced by Live Nation.
The second quarter is brought to you by Honeywell, the official healthy building partner of the Charlotte Hornets. Here's the voice of the Hornets, Sam Farber.
Hornets playing very good basketball out of the gates here tonight at home at Spectrum Center, leading Toronto 35-22. Charlotte is 5 for 7 from 3. P.J. Washington and Brandon Miller are both 2 for 2 individually. The Hornets a large lead. They're up by 13. Sam Farber here with you at the Hive Spectrum Center. Ready to start the second quarter. Bryce McGowens is checked in for Charlotte. He's out there with Washington, Rozier, Richards, and Bridges. Hornets ball to start the second quarter. P.J. Washington dribbles to his left, gives to Rozier. Rozier makes the turn from the elbow, kicks to Washington. Open look at a three from the wing. It's good again. P.J. Washington. Nothing's going to limit his ceiling tonight. He is knocking it down everywhere you look. 9 points, all by way of three-point shots. Hornets' new largest lead of the game, up 16. Malachi Flynn run off the line. Bryce McGowan staying with him as he goes baseline, tries for the reverse lay-in. Ooh, got a nice kiss off the window. And Malachi Flynn is on the board. Fourth-year guard out of San Diego State. Charlotte up 38-24. Terry Rozier, stop-and-go dribble, kicks to Washington. Another three, this time a little strong. It's his first miss of the day from distance. Minute into the second quarter, Hornets up 14. Achua will try his luck for three. Good. Precious Achua. Now with 7 points, that's what he averages on the year, 7.4 points per game. He's got that in the opening 13 minutes. Hornets lead it by 11. Bridges to his left, matched up with Flynn. Throws to Rozier, back to Bridges. Bridges one-on-one with Flynn again. Jab step, spins into the lane, up and under. He'll kick it over to Richards. Richards, tough catch. Richards bangs off the defender, goes up and is fouled. Precious Achua brought the arms down. Picks up his second personal. Nick Richards will be at the line. Richards, talking to him pregame today, he mentioned the focus being really on the things he thought he could contribute from his rookie year, watching a lot from the bench. Offensive rebounding, screen setting, but he took a lot of pride in his free throw shooting. Knocks down the first one here, shooting 81% from the foul line so far on the season. One more here to try and make it a 13-point lead once more. Right-handed shot is up, and it's good. Nick Richards now made 14 consecutive free throws. Been almost a month since his last miss. Charlotte 40, Toronto 27. Malachi Flynn on the right side, pick and roll with Barnes. Barnes makes the catch. Barnes kicks it out. It's Trent with it. Trent back to Barnes, banging inside against McGowan, spins into a double team, kick out Achua. Corner three, yes. Precious Achua. First Raptor to double figures. Quite frankly, he's the first player to double figures. He's got 10. Hornets high is PJ Washington with 9. Rozier to Miles Bridges. Bridges underneath, gets it to Richards. Tough catch, makes it up for the lay, and that's good for 2. Nick Richards has 6. Hornets are up 42-30. 9:45 left in the second quarter. Malachi Flynn to Scotty Barnes. Barnes, jab step, back to Flynn. Flynn head fakes the 3, ducks inside, poked away. Richards has the steal. Over to Rozier. Rozier in transition. Rozier one-on-one with Flynn. Rozier around the Richards screen, back around it again. Spins into the lane, up with the right hand. The lay-in is good. The elusiveness of Terry Rozier on display, and the Hornets are up 14. Scotty Barnes, right side, sees a double team. Swing goes to Trent. Trent, one dribble, pull up for 3. No, it's going to go out of bounds. Hornets ball. Substitute coming in for the Raptors, Chris Boucher will check into the contest. Hornets fans, Spectrum Center is the premier destination for sports and entertainment in the Carolinas. Don't miss college basketball action when this year's Jumpman Invitational takes place at Spectrum Center. See the men's and women's basketball programs from Florida, North Carolina, Michigan, and Oklahoma on December 19th and 20th. For tickets and a list of future events, visit SpectrumCenterCharlotte.com. Hornets ball up 14, 9 minutes to play in the half. Bryce McGowan dribbles into the lane, bounces it outside for Richards. Quick pass to Rozier. Rozier throws on the brakes. Lob over the top. It's Bridges with the catch. Hit fake the 3. He'll drive into the honeycomb. Pull up with 2 on the shot clock is short. Rebound, Precious Achua. Sends it up the right side. Scotty Barnes. Barnes back to the basket. Tries to knife his way in. Up from 15, no. Rebound to Bridges. Miles Bridges, Euros into the lane, up at the left hand, left and short. Nick Richards there for the follow. Nick Richards puts it up and in. He's got 8. Timeout Raptors. Hornets 46, Toronto 30. 8:28 left in the half on the Hornets Radio Network.
With active kids and an active lifestyle, unexpected injuries are just part of the game. That's why Novant Health offers same-day and next-day appointments at select orthopedic clinics. Whether you're a new or existing patient, all you need to do is walk in or call. No need to be in pain 1 minute longer. Novant Health has x-rays available on-site as well as in-office bracing and casting to help you get back in the game faster. When you or a loved one gets injured, trust Novant Health to deliver expert care right away. Visit NovantHealth.org/ortho now to learn more. Novant Health, the official healthcare provider of the Charlotte Hornets.
WWE's Friday Night SmackDown comes to Charlotte Spectrum Center Friday, February 9th, and all your WWE SmackDown superstars are there. Kevin Owens, LA Knight, The Queen, Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Bobby Lashley, Street Profits, Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, and so much more. Friday Night SmackDown, February 9th at Charlotte Spectrum Center. Tickets start at $20 and are available now at Ticketmaster.
It's time for tonight's Bite of the Game, presented by Brick's Wood-Fired Pizza and Craft Bar. Let's go inside our network studios to Rob Longo.
Hornets up on the Raptors 46-30 at home in the second quarter as we check out tonight's Bite of the Game. And heading into tonight's game, Brandon Miller is third among rookies when it comes to scoring this season, averaging 14.6 points per game. For the number 2 overall pick in this year's draft, he said the key to early success has been confidence.
I think it's just confidence. I think confidence goes a long way in 48 minutes. I think just that and shot selections I think that's the key thing. I think when we take great shots, I think that's when we're kind of effective.
And with LaMelo Ball out tonight and Terry Rozier continuing to handle the point guard duties, Miller has gotten a start once again this evening. So far through the second quarter, he's got 6 points, 2 of 3 from the field. Perfect from beyond the arc, 2 for 2 in 9 minutes out there on the floor. He's also a plus 11 in the plus minus. That's your Bite of the Game presented by Brick's Wood-Fired Pizza and Craft Bar. Brick's Wood-Fired Pizza and Craft Bar brings people together for life moments, both big and small. Stop by today to try their craveable wood-fired fare, shareable plates, and 24 craft beers on tap. Now back to Sam as the Hornets lead Toronto by 16.
Thank you very much, Rob Longo. I'm told from the television crew this is the largest lead of the season for Charlotte. They really are playing well, and Brandon Miller is at the heart of it. Miller, the rookie out of Alabama, 2 for 2 from distance. He's got 6 points, a rebound, and an assist. He's back on the floor with Mark Williams, P.J. Washington, Gordon Hayward, and Ish Smith. Something we want to share with you fans. There's 1 week left for students to apply for the 3rd annual Rick Bonnell Memorial Scholarship. The Hornets launched the scholarship in 2021 as part of the team's effort to honor the legacy and impact on the organization, the city of Charlotte, and the fans by former beat writer with the Charlotte Observer, Rick Bonnell. He was a great friend to our broadcast. We miss him dearly. The Charlotte Hornets Foundation awards $10,000 annually to a North Carolina journalism student. And students can apply at hornets.com. Applications will be accepted until December 15th. Definitely encourage you, if you know of a journalism student, definitely encourage them to apply, and definitely look up more about Rick Bonnell. If you don't know him already, he was a great guy and gave impeccable coverage of the Charlotte Hornets. We're back to action. Dennis Schroeder got a jumper to go. Hornets lead is down to 14. Brandon Miller had it jostled away, able to reclaim the dribble. And now we've got a carry called on the rookie, Brandon Miller. So, ends up turning it over. It is Charlotte's 4th turnover so far. Toronto's turned it over 7 times. They're going to Precious Achiuwa in the low blocks. Lob looking for Scotty Barnes, tapped away. Now on the fast break, Brandon Miller soars and scores a pretty finger roll with the right hand. And Charlotte converts in transition. 8 points for Miller now. P.J. Washington had the steal to spark that run out. In the corner, Scotty Barnes for 3. No, and he's fouled by P.J. Washington. Ball had already been let go. There was no reason for that one. That's a mistake. That will net the Raptors 3 free throws. Just briefly to go back to that Rick Bonnell scholarship, a couple more details for you. Again, applications accepted until December 15th. Winner is going to be selected by a panel consisting of Hornets staff members, former Charlotte Observer colleagues of Rick Bonnell, and Rick Bonnell's children, Jack and Claire. Bonnell, an award-winning sports writer, more than 33 years at the Observer, and his coverage of the Hornets spanned from the franchise's inaugural season through the 2021 campaign. Sadly passed away June 1st, 2021 at the age of 63. Again, we miss him dearly, and definitely encourage you, if you know of a student deserving with that love of journalism, that passion, please encourage them to go to hornets.com and sign up now. Apply for the Charlotte Hornets Foundation's $10,000 scholarship, the Rick Bonnell Memorial Scholarship. Scotty Barnes apparently had a toe on the line, and so he got 2 free throws, made one, missed one, and then a foul is called on the Raptors. It's going to go on OG Anunoby. Hornets get a 3, it's good. Gordon Hayward caught the Raptors napping, and he's the first Hornet to double figures. He's got 11. Drive by Anunoby. Pull up from the free throw line short. Rebound being jostled for. Pirtle last to touch. It's over the end line, and it's Hornets ball. Everything bouncing right for the Hornets right now. Charlotte up 51-33. Gonna put their foot on the gas against the Toronto side that's been struggling as well. They've lost back-to-back games. Ish Smith into the honeycomb. Kicks it out to Hayward. Head fakes the 3. Gets the flyby. Pull up from 17. Gets the bounce. Kicked high up off the iron. Hit the window and found its way through. That's 13 now for Gordon Hayward. Charlotte's up 20. Schroeder in the paint, stepped on the end line. Another turnover by Toronto. That is their 9th giveaway. Hornets up 53-33. Hornets offensively, defensively, everything dialed in at the moment. Gordon Hayward up the middle. Hangs, tries to dish late as the shot blocker was lurking behind him. It's a turnover. Schroeder the steal ahead to Boucher. Boucher has it swatted off the window by Brandon Miller, but the recovery for Pascal Siakam, and he'll get the lay-in. Siakam with 4. Now Miller on the other end pushes his way inside. Missed it. Siakam stretching out to claim the board. Siakam in transition, gets inside, draws the foul on Brandon Miller, and able to finish at the cylinder. Foul is the first for Miller. Pascal Siakam. And one opportunity. That stops a 13-5 run for Charlotte. 53-37 the score. Siakam is a 77% free throw shooter. As I mentioned, has made 21 of his last 22 attempts. Sinks the free throw. 5-0 spurt here for the Raptors. Hornets lead 53-38. Ish Smith working on Dennis Schroeder. Dribbles to his left. High screen and roll opportunity with Mark Williams. He'll use it. Throws it over his head to Brandon Miller. Miller tries to go up for 3 and Boucher blocked it. Boucher stretching for the rejection. Boucher goes through Brandon Miller. That's an offensive foul. Great defensive play on one end by Boucher, but Brandon Miller gets to the spot on the other end, drawing the charge. That's something the rookie does very well, very early in his career. So Hornets ball with a 15-point advantage. Ish Smith will dribble it up. Hornets in white, Raptors in black. Charlotte with a 53-38 lead. Lob looking for Miles Bridges and stolen away. Anunoby to Schroeder, leaves it for Boucher, and Boucher gets the lay-in, and he's fouled by Mark Williams. Hornets, after building up a 20-point lead, showing some cracks in their nerve center right now. It's a 7-0 run for the Raptors. Chris Boucher, a two-time champion. Well, he was at the end of the bench for both the Raptors and the Warriors, now more established in the association. Sinks it. He's got a three-point play. It's now 53-41. Hornets still with the lead. Ish Smith at center court. Passes right side to Hayward. Hayward hounded by Siakam. Trying to get downhill. Hayward around the Williams screen. Throws left side and into the Raptors bench. And Charlotte another turnover here. Raptors are on an 8-0 run. Terry Rozier will check in. He'll replace Ish Smith. This is where that advantage of creating a big lead, you can withstand what you know is going to come, because it's the NBA. They're the best players in the world. Eventually, you know the opposition's going to string together some shots. Siakam drives inside, laying good, plus another foul. This one's on Mark Williams again, and it's a third straight and one opportunity for the Raptors. Second personal on Mark Williams. Pascal Siakam has 9 points. Another and one. Siakam, 8th season out of New Mexico State. All-star for the second time in his career last season. He sinks the free throw. He's got 10 points tonight. Charlotte's lead, as large as 20, is down to 9. 53-44. Gordon Hayward rejecting the screen. Dribbles to his right, now to his left, around the Mark Williams hedge. Over to Rozier. Rozier around the Williams screen. Bounce to Bridges. Bridges will fire for 3. It's good. Miles Bridges drilling another Lowe's three-point shot. And the Hornets are back up double digits. They're up 12. Siakam on the perimeter. Around the Pirtle screen. Siakam slips inside, pivots. Pass to Anunoby off the touch from Brandon Miller for the disruption, and he can't sing it. Now Barnes trying to come up the sideline, and Siakam is going to be called for a blocking foul. Third team foul on the Raptors. First on Siakam. Hornets ball with 4:07 left in the second quarter. Brought to you by Honeywell. Honeywell, the official healthy building partner of the Charlotte Hornets. Nick Richards is checked in for Mark Williams, who will sit with 2 personals. 4 minutes even left in the half. Charlotte up by 12. Brandon Miller head fakes the 3. Around the Richards hedge. Pull up from the elbow. Off the back iron. Rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam to the wing for Schroeder. Schroeder Lost it inside. Dives on the deck. Able to get it back. To high post for Pirtle. Kicks it out to the logo Siakam. Pascal Siakam rejecting the screen. Rozier stays with him. Siakam up with the right hand. It's short. The ball's tipped. Richards has it. Throws to Bridges. Charlotte another steal. Terry Rozier slips. Keeps the dribble. To go down to a knee to do it. Rozier, step back three on the way, and it's a foul on Jakob Poeltl walking through the landing zone. And Terry Rozier will shoot three. Poeltl, his first personal. Terry Rozier be at the stripe to shoot three, 82% free throw shooter. His last 3 games, he's gone 12 of 13 from the free throw line. Off to a great start tonight. 9 points, 6 assists. Terry makes the first, and Rozier is climbing all kinds of leaderboards for the Hornets. The one he's within striking distance tonight, he started the day 25 points back of Muggsy Bogues for 6th most points in Hornets franchise history. Currently has 5,517 after that latest free throw. And that puts him now 14 back of Bogues, Hornets legend. Substitute for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes is in. Chris Boucher will take a seat. Rozier sank the first 2. And no quoting Meatloaf on this one. Puts all 3 in the bag. Hornets now lead 59-44. 3:16 left in the second quarter. Schroeder pick and roll with Poeltl. Kick to the corner, Barnes. Up top, Siakam. He'll knife into the lane up with the left hand. Lane is good. Pascal Siakam has 10 points in the second quarter. 3 minutes even left to play in the half. Charlotte's lead is 13. Gordon Hayward has it knocked out of his hands. Recovery. Give to the corner. Miles Bridges head fakes the 3. Puts it on the deck. Up top to Rozier. Rozier draws the double. Peels back outside. 1-on-1 with Schroeder. Over to Brandon Miller. He'll head fake the 3. 6 on the shot clock. Miller. Power dribble. Spins. Fall away jumper. Good. That is a veteran shot from the rookie. Miller's got 10. Poeltl spins in the lane. Goes up. Lay in good with the right hand. Jakob Poeltl, the 8-year vet out of Utah. Now with 8 points. Hornets by 13. Terry Rozier to Miles Bridges. Bridges into the paint, up with the left hand, flips it up and in for 2. Counted and a foul. Acrobatic finish from Miles Bridges, the hoop and the harm. Hornets up 15 with a free throw to come when we return here to the Hive. Charlotte 63, Raptors 48. You're listening to Hornets basketball on 92.7 Sports Radio, WFNZ, and the Hornets Radio Network.
It's my favorite time of the year. Crackling fireplace, a little Christmas music in the background, hot cocoa, pies in the oven, family and friends. Season's greetings. Scott Shelton here for Charlotte Comfort Systems, a Lennox premier dealer. At Charlotte Comfort Systems, we know total home comfort is very important during the holidays. We all want it, but what does it really mean? It means the proper relationship between dehumidification and air purification, something the average company won't discuss. Ductwork evaluation, proper system loads, even a good financing plan. Yes, we can easily fix a furnace, but ask us for total home comfort. You'll notice the difference immediately. Log on to charlottecomfortsystems.com. Or if you need a new furnace, we can easily install one for as low as $59 a month. Plus a 10-year parts and labor warranty is available. Visit us at charlottecomfortsystems.com.
On approved credit, 9.99% for 120 months.
It's the holiday mystery sale at JCPenney. How much will you save? An amazing coupon giveaway starts this Thursday. Everyone can enjoy guaranteed savings of an extra 30% off, or your chance at an extra 40 or 50% off your entire purchase in store. All the gifts you need, all the savings you want. Mystery solved. JCPenney. Make your holidays count. Offers valid on select styles 12/7 through 12/14. Exclusions apply. Giveaway in store only. Must be 18 or older. See store or jcp.com for details.
Be sure to show your love for your favorite NBA team with the latest and greatest gear from the Hornets Fan Shop at Spectrum Center. Whether you're a fan of the classics or the newest styles or both, you'll be sure to find the perfect fit for you. Stop by the Hornets fan shop at Spectrum Center Wednesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. as well as on game days. And you can also shop anytime from anywhere online at HornetsFanshop.com.
Let's 535, celebrating the 35th anniversary of Hornets basketball on the radio.
P.J. Washington fires for three. It's good.
I'm P.J. Washington. You're listening to the Hornets Radio Network.
Hornets just keep on delivering from deep. In the first quarter, Hornets were 5 for 7 from beyond the arc. Here in the second, they're 3 for 5. All told, that's 66% from distance. On the other end, the Raptors are just 2 for 12. Big part of the reason why the Hornets are up 63-48 with an and one opportunity upcoming here for Miles Bridges. 2:13 left in the second quarter. It's brought to you by Honeywell. Honeywell, the official healthy building partner of the Charlotte Hornets. While we have a moment, let's take a look at the Blue Compass RV's road ahead. Hornets are actually going to have a weekend off. Hope you enjoy the in-season tournament final. Lakers versus Pacers coming up tomorrow night. Monday, Charlotte hosts Miami, and then on Wednesday, they'll visit that same division rivals, the Heat team, followed by a weekend of Hornets basketball here at the Hive, Friday the 15th against New Orleans, and then the 16th against the 76ers. Tickets available at Hornets.com. That's the road ahead, presented by Blue Compass RV, the official RV of the Charlotte Hornets. Blue Compass RV has campers, trailers, toy haulers, and RVs that fit your needs and your budget. Find them online at BlueCompassRV.com. Free throw was good for Miles Bridges. On the other end, Dennis Schroeder able to get into the lane for the lay-in. And the Hornets now lead it by 14. Dennis Schroeder's got 4 points. Miles Bridges, fourth Hornet to double figures. He's got 10. Bridges with the rock, bounce pass. Brandon Miller, head fakes the three. He'll drive instead, cut off by Siakam. Nice dribble move to get inside, almost lost the handle, gets it back, and he ends up going over the end line. Turnover by Charlotte. It's their 8th of the game. That's delivered the Raptors 12 points so far. It's been their best way of generating offense. At least this one was a dead ball turnover. Schroeder leaves it for Siakam. Siakam getting downhill, throws on the brakes, pulls up from 8. It's good. Pascal Siakam has 14 points, 12 of them here in the second quarter. Raptors turning up the tempo a little bit defensively. Bridges, the killer crossover into the lane, up with the right hand, lay-in is good. Miles Bridges has a dozen. Charlotte up 66-52. Scotty Barnes, pass through traffic, looking for Anunoby. It's off his hand, into the seats. And that is turnover number 11 by the Raptors. Toronto, not a great shooting team. They kind of depend on having a shot attempt advantage. They are third from the bottom in the NBA in three-point percentage. So Charlotte, to be able to generate these opportunities, this is big. Brandon Miller called for a double dribble. It's back-to-back turnovers here by Brandon Miller. Hornets still lead by 14 as we're under a minute to play now in the second quarter. Scotty Barnes, right wing. The high post for Pirtle, defended by Nick Richards. Pirtle around a hedge, throws it back outside. Barnes passed on the three, goes to Siakam. Siakam into the lane, up with the right hand, stretches for the lay-in. Pascal Siakam just able to extend into those voids in the defense. He's got a game-high 16, but the Hornets are still up by 12. Miles Bridges, step back three, lets it fly. No, rebounded by Pirtle. And there's about a 2-second game clock, shot clock separation. The Raptors, looks like they're going to play for one. Dennis Schroeder being shadowed by Terry Rozier. Schroeder to his left, pitches over to Siakam, defended by Bridges. Siakam, Euros, kicks. Schroeder, extra pass, Anunoby for three, short. Long rebound to Scotty Barnes. He'll send it over to Schroeder for three. No, and that'll do it for the opening half. It's a double-digit advantage for Charlotte at the end of the second quarter, which, of course, is presented by Honeywell, the official healthy building partner of the Charlotte Hornets. Team Teal up 66-54 as we have hit intermission here at Spectrum Center. Coming up next, Rob Longo standing by from the Hornets Radio Network studios. We'll have our halftime show with stats, analysis, out-of-town scoreboard, and, of course, a look at the Blue Compass RV's road ahead. But before we get to him, let's pause here. 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the Hornets Radio Network.
The
It's WFNZ-FM Harrisburg and WLNK HD3 Charlotte.
The exclusive home of the Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte 66, Toronto 54. Halftime at the Hive. Rob Longo coming up next from the Hornets Radio Network studios here on the Hornets Radio Network.
Owning a home can be one of the joyous milestones in life. The constant worry of how to pay for homeowner expenses is not. Mecklenburg County's Homes program could save you up to $426 this year. If you live in Charlotte, additional funding up to $234 may apply. That's $660 in savings. Homeowners, go to mecnc.gov/4homes to apply today.
Mecklenburg County and the City of Charlotte are proud to be an ally for residents. Apply at mecnc.gov/4homes or call 980-314-4663.
Need cash for the holidays or want to be credit card debt-free for the new year? Call Loan Pronto today. Their Express Line Equity Line of Credit can get you $20, $50, $100,000 in as little as 5 days. Hey, it's Mac here, and listen, you have a ton of equity in your home, and Loan Pronto can help you turn that equity into cash. You can access up to 95% of your home's value. Use the money to pay off all your credit cards, pay off personal loans, or start that home improvement project. You can get the money you need now and still keep your primary mortgage intact, so your 3% rate is protected. And with Loan Pronto's Express Equity Line program, 90% of the time there's no need for an appraisal, so you can get your money super fast. Get the holiday cash you need or pay off all those credit cards before the new year. Call Loan Pronto now, 704-602-2446, 704-602-2446, loanpronto.com.
In Charlotte, Bryan Adams, the So Happy It Hurts Tour, performing decades of hits. Spectrum Center, Charlotte, March 10th. With special guest Dave Stewart's Eurythmic Songbook. Get tickets now at livenation.com. For more, visit bryanadams.com.
2 quarters are in the books. Highlights, stats, and a check on out-of-town scores are on the way. Here's the host of the Harris Teeter Halftime Show, Rob Longo.
The Hornets are currently on the right end of a hot shooting night for the first time in a long time. Charlotte up on the Raptors 66-54 here at the break at the Hive, as the Hornets are currently shooting 61% from the field. That includes an 8-13 clip from beyond the arc, and they currently lead Toronto by 12 here at the break. This season, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina is hoping to increase access to healthy food in our area. For every second chance point the Hornets score this season, Blue Cross will donate meals to those in underserved communities by donating up to $30,000 to local organizations committed to advancing food security here in Charlotte. With the Hornets taking advantage of second chance points in that first half, another $210 has been added to Blue Cross's total contribution so far this season. Let's go ahead and get you caught up on some other scores from around the NBA as they wind down the first half in Orlando. Magic currently lead Detroit 56-42 there. At the break in Philadelphia, the Sixers trail at home against Atlanta 68-62 in that one. 1 quarter in the books in Brooklyn, where the Nets currently lead Washington 26-18 there. Elsewhere in Boston, Celtics up on the Knicks by a penny, 33-32 after 12 minutes of play. Coming up here in a few moments, we got 3 more games underway as Cleveland is in Miami to take on the Heat. Memphis welcomes in Minnesota to Graceland, and out in the America's Heartland, Oklahoma City will take on Golden State. 8:30 tonight, Chicago's in San Antonio to face the Spurs. At 9 this evening, 2 more games get going as Houston is in Denver and Phoenix welcomes in Sacramento to the desert. 10 o'clock tonight, there are the nightcaps as the Clippers are in Utah to take on the Jazz, and Portland welcomes in Dallas to the Pacific Northwest. As we take a look at the Blue Compass RV road ahead for Charlotte, the Hornets remain at home on Monday for an evening showdown against Miami. Airtime set for 7 p.m. on the Hornets Radio Network. Tickets available at Hornets.com. That's a look at the road ahead, brought to you by Blue Compass RV, the official RV retailer of the Charlotte Hornets. With over 100 full-service dealerships across the country and more than 1,000 service bays from coast to coast, begin your outdoor journey today at BlueCompassRV.com. We'll take a look back at the first half after this as Charlotte leads Toronto at the break 66-54 here on the Hornets Radio Network.
Hear that? That's the sound of new digital instants from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Now you can play right from your phone and win real cash prizes. It may all sound new, but winning, oh yeah, big money, is as thrilling as ever. Register to play digital instants for a whole new way to win. Must be 18 to play. See prize and odds charts at nclottery.com/digital-instance for details. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Broken bones, twisted ankles, and sprained wrists can't wait, and neither should you. It's easy to rush to an urgent care clinic or to the ER for quick treatment, but seeking the care of a world-class Novon Health orthopedist is now a slam dunk option with same-day care and next-day appointments. Novon Health has x-rays available on-site as well as in-office bracing and casting to help you get back in the game faster. When an injury happens, trust Novon Health to deliver expert care right away. Visit novonhealth.org/ortho now to learn more.
Art, sound, and sensory overload. Tool 2024 North American Tour. January 21st, Spectrum Center, Charlotte, with special guest, Elder. Experience the sound and vision of Tool. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com. Tool in concert. Presented by Live Nation.
Harris Teeter Halftime continues in our network studios. Here's your host, Rob Longo.
Hornets up on Toronto right now at home, 66-54 at halftime. Let's go ahead and take a look back at that first half. We're going to basically fast forward through the first, 3-4 minutes of the game because it was just a very bizarre opening. It took a good little bit of while to figure out the opening tip. People were out of position. A couple of funky turnovers there from both sides for about the first 2 minutes of the game. But at one point, Charlotte was able to get up to a sizable lead here early on, thanks to hot three-point shooting, especially from Brandon Miller.
Rebound, Miles Bridges. Bounces it up ahead to Terry Rozier. Rozier, left side, Brandon Miller. He'll let the three fly. It's good! Brandon Miller drilling another Lowe's three-point shot. Hornets are starting to find their rhythm. Timeout, Raptors.
Toronto trying to cool off the Hornets, who were on a 12-4 run at that point. Charlotte 6-9 from the field to start off the game, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, and the Hornets able to extend that lead up to double digits there late in that first quarter, led it 35-22 at the end of the first frame, this time thanks to PJ Washington.
So Rozier holding at the logo, dribbles right, back left against the screen, back to the right, PJ Washington for three, it's good! Knocks down another one.
Toronto turned the ball over a good bit there in the first half, which certainly helped the Hornets. 6 turnovers for the Raptors resulted in 7 points for Charlotte, and the Hornets were able to take advantage just in general. Great floor spacing, hot shooting from beyond the arc, 61% from the field in that first quarter, 5 for 7 from beyond the arc there as they led it by 13 after 1 quarter of play. We go to the second quarter. Things were looking up for Charlotte. They had their largest lead of the season, up by 16 at one point there early with about 8.5 minutes still to go in the first half. Toronto able to claw back into this one. No pun intended there, by the way. That one just off the top of the head. But Raptors had an 11-0 run there at one point. Charlotte able to kind of settle things down a little bit and hold a 12-point lead going into the locker room here at the break. Most of that was because of Pascal Siakam, 14 of his 16 points coming there in that second quarter. Precious Achiuwa also in double figures for Toronto. He has 12 points as the Raptors outscore Charlotte 32-31 in that second frame. But again, still a double-digit lead here for the Hornets through 2 quarters of play. Gordon Hayward has a team-high 13 points right now. 4 out of 5 of Charlotte's starting 5 are in double figures. That includes Miles Bridges, Terry Rozier. They each have 12, and Brandon Miller has 10 points as well. Charlotte 8 of 13 shooting from beyond the arc. Toronto just 2 of 14. That's the big difference so far in this one, as the Hornets are shooting 61% from the field. Toronto shooting the ball very well as well. They're shooting 50%, but again, 3-point shooting and turnovers have been the cause of this one so far, as the Hornets are able to take advantage here at halftime. Speaking of halftime, that'll do it for our Harris Teeter halftime show. Harris Teeter, where Hornets fans shop for groceries. Charlotte leads it by 12 at the break. Second half on the way right after this on the Hornets Radio Network.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream. Get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, including advanced Wi-Fi, and 1 unlimited mobile line free for 12 months. And when you add Spectrum TV, get a Zumo Stream Box free for 12 months. Spectrum One Stream. It's streaming simplified. Visit Spectrum.com for details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
TIAA and the Hornets have teamed up to help our community. For every Hornets and one this season, TIAA is donating $50 to 2 local nonprofit organizations that work to create educational and professional equity for all. More and ones equals more impact to help us reach a more equitable future. To learn more, visit hornets.com/and1. Get loud for TIAA's and ones for equity.
Enrique Iglesias, Ricky Martin, Pitbull. 3 global superstars in a once-in-a-lifetime show. The Trilogy Tour. Enrique, Ricky, Pitbull. Live in Charlotte. Spectrum Center, Saturday, March 2nd. Get tickets now at livenation.com.
I'm a fireball.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Let's fly, Buzz City. This is Nick Smith Jr.
Smith catch and shoot 3. Yes. Nick Smith Jr.
You're listening to Charlotte Hornets basketball with Sam Farber on the Hornets Radio Network.
Hornets leading Toronto at the Hive so far in this one, 66-54 at halftime. Rob Longo with you here inside your Hornets Radio Network studios. Let's head back out to the floor of Spectrum Center where Sam Farber is standing by. And Sam, so far so good in this one for the Hornets. It's nice to be on the right end of a good shooting day compared to a bad shooting day, especially after the three-point shooting that the Hornets had in Chicago on Wednesday.
Yeah, and it's the reasons why. It's my amateur eye. I just see the Hornets moving the ball really fluidly around the floor. 19 assists on 25 made baskets. That's a fantastic percentage. You're not seeing a ton of hero ball out there. You know, if you get down low in the shot clock, someone's got to make a play, and the Hornets have been able to knock those down too. But for the most part, it's been about ball movement. It's about finding the hot hand. It's been playing for matchups and playing for each other, and that's textbook basketball. Whether you have LaMelo Ball or not, whether you have your full roster or not, if you can keep the ball moving, you're going to have a lot of success. At least that's my layman's opinion. We'll get an expert opinion here momentarily as it's time for our coaches conversation. Rob Longo, thank you. Great job as always in the Hornets Radio Network studios. We've got Hornets assistant coach Mike Wells here with us. And coach, the offense obviously on point in the first half, 66 points. What is working so well to generate the kind of shot quality for everyone on the floor?
Well, I thought we had really good pace, but our pace starts on the defensive end, and once you get stops and you can rebound and you can run, then you're going to have the full court flow that you want. That's what the first quarter was. We got to run at them, and then we moved the ball around, and that's where we found some wide open threes. And then they really ramped up their pressure there in the second quarter and tried to crawl into us and try to get us playing a little bit more, east-west. And we've got to handle the pressure by playing, we call it like partners and being in tandems with your teammate, and that will help us create an advantage. And like I said, they're a really long athletic team, and they're going to overhelp, and that's where you got to find the shooters.
In terms of playing from ahead, what are some of the keys here to maintaining this kind of edge, knowing it's the NBA and the Raptors are likely to make a run?
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody, that's going to happen, but I really think it's our pace, our tempo, and us being able to take care of the ball. We've got to be able to contest, and you got to be able to rebound. And then you can play kind of at more your pace. It gets a little bit harder if you're taking that thing out of the net all the time.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck second half.
You got it, buddy.
Hornets assistant Mike Wells here with us on the Hornets Radio Network. Charlotte leading 66-54 at intermission. And it is time to take a look at the three-point shooting totals brought to you by Lowe's Home Improvement in the first half. Hornets outstanding. 8 for 13 from deep. That's 61.5%. Raptors go 2 for 14. That's 14%. Now, the Raptors are not a very good three-point shooting team. They are bottom 3 in the NBA at 33% from distance. Hornets used to reside in that neighborhood, but they have been steadily increasing their shot percentage as the season has worn on. So definitely expect the Hornets to continue to look for those good looks from 3 and really play for each other. That's what stood out the most to me. Charlotte, 19 assists on 25 made baskets in the first half. 4 different Hornets in double figures, led by Gordon Hayward with 13, 12 apiece for Bridges and Rozier, 10 for Brandon Miller. Game high in rebounds belongs to Miles Bridges with 6 boards, and game high in assists is Terry Rozier's with 8. Leading scorer overall, Pascal Siakam had 16 for the Raptors, and Precious Achiuwa had 12 off the bench, but overall, Charlotte shooting better from the floor, from 3, from the foul line. That's a good recipe for success. We'll see if the Hornets can maintain that here in the second half. One other thing to keep note of, Hornets a much better job of defending without fouling. Our stat to watch tonight, the Hornets' magic number when it comes to opponents' free throws is 19. When an opponent makes 19 or more, Charlotte's 1-10. Less than 19, the Hornets are 5-3. In the first half, the Raptors only took 8 and only made 6. Either way, they are below the needed ratio to have a winning performance tonight. Hornets ball to start the second half. And it is Miles Bridges with the ball on the right wing. Throws a backdoor pass to Gordon Hayward. Somehow makes the catch behind the back of Scotty Barnes. Follow-away jumper is good. An acrobatic grab by Gordon Hayward, extending behind the back of the defender, and then able to put it in on a follow-away from the baseline. So Gordon Hayward's now up to 15. On the other end, Siakam ducks to the cup and is fouled. Terry Rozier hit him on the arm. Pascal Siakam will shoot two. Siakam does quite a bit of damage typically from the line. This will be his second trip on the night. Siakam's first free throw rims out. Hornets up by 14. Hornets fans, be sure to tune in and watch the Hornets live on Bally Sports Southeast with Eric Collins, Del Curry, Ashley Shamity. Next broadcast is going to be on Monday. Hornets will host Miami here at Spectrum Center. If you can't watch them on Bally Sports Southeast, you can hear them right here on 92.7 Sports Radio WFNZ and the Hornets Radio Network. And of course, tickets are available for Monday's action against the Heat at Hornets.com. Siakam splits the pair. Hornets lead it by 13. Gordon Hayward penetrating from the right wing, stops in the honeycomb, kick out to Miller, extra pass Bridges. Bridges ducks inside through contact, kick out Miller for three. Yes, sir! Brandon Miller, a beautiful triple. Drilling another Lowe's three-point shot. That's 13 for Brandon Miller. And the Hornets are up by 16. Scotty Barnes up with the right hand, and it finds its way through. Hung on the iron for a moment, but Scotty Barnes gets the deuce. 71-57, Charlotte leading. Terry Rozier rejecting the screen from Bridges. He'll use the one for Mark Williams. Throws it to the top of the circle for Hayward. Left side now, Bridges hesitates, now fires and hits from three. Had time to make sure the commissioner's name was spelled right, S-I-L-V-E-R, and the shot is gold. Hornets up 17. Schroeder in the lane, pivots, picked up his dribble, pass outside, tipped away by Brandon Miller. It'll stay Raptors basketball. Normally hesitation is the game's greatest defender, but Miles Bridges had time to, again, check the penmanship on the basketball and still sink the jumper. Hornets by 17. Barnes at the left elbow. One dribble, stopped in front of Mark Williams, down low looking for Pirtle, ripped away. Steal for Gordon Hayward. Hayward in transition. Miller's calling for it, gives it to the rookie. Miller underneath, Mark Williams, back to the basket against Scotty Barnes. Pump fake goes up, shot is blocked by Barnes. Recovery, Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder hit ahead for Siakam. Siakam on the baseline, backs his way into Hayward, leaves it for Scotty Barnes, up and under for the lay-in. Scotty Barnes now with 9 points. Charlotte's lead is 15. Terry Rozier around the Mark Williams screen, circles into the lane, up with the right hand, the lay-in, no, there was a bump there, no call. Rozier hit the deck. Hornets complaining that there wasn't a whistle. Schroeder on the other end to Anunoby in the corner for three. No. Rebound Pirtle. Pirtle kicks it out. Scotty Barnes straightaway triple. Yes. Scotty Barnes into double figures now with a dozen. Hornets lead. Trip down to 12. Mark Williams between the rings. Handoff, Terry Rozier. Rozier to Hayward. Hayward head fakes the three, goes by the defender to the corner. Brandon Miller for three. No. Weak side rebound to Anunoby. Gives it to Barnes. Barnes spots up for three. Yes. Timeout Charlotte. Scotty Barnes just walked up to the line, fired and hit. He's got 10 in the third quarter. The Hornets lead is down to 9. 74 for Charlotte, 65 for Toronto. 8:48 left in the third on the Hornets Radio Network.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, you're in the red zone for every college rivalry and divisional matchup all season long. On game day, you never have to decide which teams to watch, only what combination of bites, burgers, wings, and more to order. Plus, where else are your favorite draft beers always poured at a frozen 29 degrees? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Get wings the way you want them. Try Twin Peaks wings bone-in breaded, naked, smoked and grilled, or boneless in your favorite sauce or rub.
Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet is a different kind of dealership. During the auto scarcity, we never charged over sticker. We didn't take advantage of the situation to profit off people's misfortunes like some dealerships did. We kept our prices at sticker no matter how scarce or in demand the vehicle was. We didn't get rich off the bad situation. Instead, we did all we could to continue providing affordable vehicles to people no matter what else was going on in the world. We are Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet, and we are proud of how we do business. Visit Earnhardt Chevrolet in Newton or online at earnhardtchevy.com.
On sale for all home games this season, as well as select season ticket packages for the 2023-2024 season. Join us on Monday as Brandon Miller and the rest of your Hornets take on the Miami Heat in a Southeast Division showdown. Tip time is slated for 7 p.m. Secure your seats now at Hornets.com or through the Hornets mobile app.
As proud members of our community, the Charlotte Hornets Foundation is committed to inspire a giving culture in our region. This is Executive Director Betsy Mack-Rinke inviting you to learn how you can make an impact. Through our Swarm to Serve initiative, the Charlotte Hornets Foundation focuses on education, hunger, military care, and wellness programs. To learn more about how you can help the Charlotte Hornets Foundation and your fellow neighbor, please visit hornets.com/foundation today.
Let's fly, Bus City. This is Nick Richards.
Here's to Richards, who launches a three. Oh, he made it! Nick Richards for three!
You're listening to Charlotte Hornets basketball with Sam Farber on the Hornets Radio Network.
Nick has been solid tonight with 8 points and 3 rebounds. Charlotte up by 9 on Toronto. First half, Raptors star Scotty Barnes had not made a three. His streak of 11 straight games, he made 3 in somewhat jeopardy, but he's knocked down a pair, forcing that timeout from Hornets head coach Steve Clifford. Charlotte still a sizable advantage, up 74-65 with 8:48 left in the third quarter. Hey, Hornets fans, Hornets Hoops presented by Harris Teeter puts the fun in fundamentals with clinics that focus on improving skills and igniting a love for the game for boys and girls ages 7 to 14. You can learn more about Hornets Hoops and sign your child up for a clinic near you at hornets.com/Hornets Hoops. Hornets ball, full court pressure being applied by Toronto. Terry Rozier being hounded by Dennis Schroeder, and Rozier will get clear of him and up across the midcourt stripe. Rozier, Miller, Bridges, Hayward, and Mark Williams, also known as the starting 5. Bridges on the right wing, trying to get through Schroeder into the lane, and Schroeder is called for a blocking foul.
Foul charge to the Raptors 17.
It's his second personal.
Hornets ball.
Hornets ball. Hayward on the sideline. Goes to Terry Rozier. Rozier around the Williams screen, gets the double team, throws to Brandon Miller, and Miller walked. Turnover back to Toronto. So a 9-point game right now. Things getting a little bit more interesting here at Spectrum Center. Pirtle bullies his way inside, leaves it for Anunoby. Kick out Schroeder for 3, in and out. Rebounded by Brandon Miller. Miller on the left wing around the Mark Williams screen. Feeds Rozier. Rozier back to Miller. Miller against Scotty Barnes. 10 on the shot clock. Pass to Rozier. Rozier using the Miller screen. Rozier against Barnes. Rozier, step back 3. He'll let it fly. It's good. Say he had a toe on the line. 2's not bad. He's up to 14 points on the night. Hornets lead back to double figures. 76-65. Drive. Siakam leaves for Pirtle. Pirtle back outside Scotty Barnes. Barnes penetrates. Cut off by Hayward. Over to Anunoby. Anunoby to the blocks. It's Siakam rising. The lay-in. No. Siakam stretching for the rebound. Can't get it. Brandon Miller comes away with it. Miller and the Hornets don't have numbers. Miller on the right side. He'll hold. Miller is fouled by OG Anunoby. Careless reach by OG Anunoby picks up his second personal. Second team foul as well. Sub for the Hornets. PJ Washington is in for Miles Bridges. PJ 9 points. 3 for 4 shooting from deep tonight. Raptors are gonna wait to make a sub here. Have Gary Trent Jr. at the table, but he's gonna wait one more run here. For the Raptors regulars, Hornets inbound to Rozier. Rozier to Hayward. Hayward around the Williams screen. Gordon Hayward into the lane. Pull up with the right hand. Floater's good. Gordon Hayward now with 17 points. Charlotte up 13. Scotty Barnes, right side. Draws the double. Throws the lob to the weak side for Siakam. That was pretty. 19, the game high for Pascal Siakam. He gets style points. A little added bravado. Something LaMelo Ball specializes in, but the Hornets are still on top. Leading by 11. Gordon Hayward on the right side. Hayward drives, puts it up off glass, no good. Rebound to Siakam. Siakam, full head of steam. Trying to break down Rozier. Kicks to the corner. Schroeder shovels it over to Barnes. Barnes contested three. No. Rebound Brandon Miller. Hit ahead Terry Rozier. He's going to attack. Rozier into the lane. Up with a right hand lay-in. No. Rebounded by Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl to Schroeder. Up the floor for Scotty Barnes. Barnes to Siakam. Too tall. Out of play. Turnover back to Charlotte. Substitute in, Gary Trent Jr. in for Scotty Barnes after the Raptors' 13th turnover of the game. Hornets by 11. Terry Rozier on the logo, gives it to Gordon Hayward. Hayward around the Mark Williams screen, gets to the baseline, bumps off Poeltl, goes up for the lay and muscles it up through two defenders. That's man strength from the 14-year veteran. Gordon Hayward has 19, Charlotte up 80-67. Halfway through the third quarter. Hornets by 13. They're posting up Siakam against Rozier. Rozier standing his ground, and defensive 3 seconds called on PJ. No, it's on Mark Williams. Well, it's on the Hornets.
It's a technical foul.
Technical foul free throw coming for Dennis Schroeder. While he takes that, I'll let you know, Hornets fans, that Brandon Miller, in case you didn't know, is off to a hot start. He's averaging over 14 points and 4 rebounds per game in his rookie campaign. And now is your chance to win his signed rookie card, which also is a PSA graded 10. For it to be yours, you got to download the Hornets app, and you can enter today. Schroeder makes the free throw. Hornets make a sub. Ish Smith is in for Terry Rozier. Schroeder, tough day at the office, only 3 points. He's averaging 15 a game this season. Hornets by a dozen. Siakam against PJ Washington, up with the right hand, and it nestles in for two. Pascal Siakam has 21. Hornets lead is 10. Brandon Miller to his right, around the screen, gives to PJ Washington. PJ fights his way inside. Pass looking for Ish Smith is off his fingertips. Turnover by Charlotte. It's the Hornets' 11th giveaway of the day. And Schroeder will dribble it up. 11-year veteran from Germany. Gives to Gary Trent Jr. Around the screen from Poeltl over to Schroeder. Schroeder trying to get downhill. Up, hangs, hits off the glass for two. It's 5 for Schroeder. Now Ish Smith being hounded in the backcourt by Schroeder. Smith gets across midcourt. Over to PJ Washington, right side. Gives it to Hayward. Hayward being defended by Siakam. Left side, Smith. Smith calls for the screen. Mark Williams will give it to him. Ish Smith getting downhill into the honeycomb. Leaves for Mark Williams. Beautiful move. Up for the lay-in. That's good. No, they're saying he walked. Mark Williams saying he didn't have the basketball. It was a great dime. Oh, I don't know. Did he hop? Yeah, I guess so. Tough one there. He left his feet going up for the lay-in, but didn't have control of the ball and then got it again. So that's a travel. Anunoby on the other end. Into the paint, lost the handle. Brandon Miller able to make the recovery before it goes out of play. Throws it ahead. Mark Williams rises for the two-handed stab. That's a Dr. Pepper dunk. On the feed from Brandon Miller. Mark Williams now with 4 points. Hornets lead is back to 10. Schroeder up off the window. No, it's blocked before it got to the pane by Mark Williams. Ish Smith into the paint. Throws the lob. Mark Williams, reception with the left hand, and he's fouled. Couldn't get the lay-in. They're going to call it on the floor. It's a push, and they're going to say it was on the way up. It was not when he had control of the basketball. They're saying it's on the pass. So Pascal Siakam called for the foul, his second. But no free throws for Mark Williams, who is in utter disbelief. Some frustration there for Mark Williams. Hornets still leading by 10, though, with 3:59 left in the third quarter. Nick Richards is checked in for Big Mark. Both centers playing well tonight. Not huge numbers, but team is operating very well. Ish Smith into the lane, up for the lay, and that's good. Ish Smith snaking his way through the defense. Timeouts, Toronto. Ish Smith with the bucket to make it a 12-point Hornets lead, 84-72. 3:51 left in the third on the Hornets Radio Network.
With active kids and an active lifestyle, unexpected injuries are just part of the game. That's why Novant Health offers same-day and next-day appointments at select orthopedic clinics. Whether you're a new or existing patient, all you need to do is walk in or call. No need to be in pain 1 minute longer. Novant Health has x-rays available on-site as well as in-office bracing and casting to help you get back in the game faster. When you or a loved one gets injured, trust Novant Health to deliver expert care right away. Visit NovantHealth.org/ortho now to learn more. Novant Health, the official healthcare provider of the Charlotte Hornets.
We know there's only one team you want to watch, and Bally Sports is the place to get your Hornets. Experience the comebacks, the buzzer beaters, yes! The can't-miss moments. Live, Bally Sports keeps the buzz going before and after the game, too, with Ashley, Terrence, Eric, and Dell on Hornets Live. Watch Hornets basketball all season long on Bally Sports and streaming on the Bally Sports app. Bally Sports, home of the only team you want to watch.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every point, every game, every layup, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game or a player goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line, whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary. At Bet365, official partner of the Charlotte Hornets. 21 plus only. Must be present in Colorado, Iowa, Kentucky, New Jersey, Ohio, or Virginia. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-877-718-5543 in North Carolina.
Tim McGraw. In concert. The Standing Room Only Tour 2024. A night filled with your favorite songs. Spectrum Center, Charlotte, Friday, May 17th. With special guest Carly Pierce. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Don't miss Tim McGraw, live in Charlotte.
Let's fly, Buzz City. I'm Mark Williams.
Mark Williams, nice ball fake, up for the two-handed reverse thunder jam.
You're listening to Hornets Basketball with Sam Farber on the Hornets Radio Network.
Hornets leading 84-72. Hornets PR gave us this great stat. Charlotte in the first half went 8 of 13 from 3. That's 61.5%. Their best three-point percentage in any half this season. I got one better for you. They're 2 for 3 in the second half. That's better than 61.5%. So the Hornets are on a roll right now. They lead it by 12. Get back to action with Nick Richards, Ish Smith, P.J. Washington, Brandon Miller, and Miles Bridges, the 5 on the floor for Team Teal. Malachi Flynn, OG Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa, Gary Trent Jr., and Pascal Siakam are out there for the Raptors. Siakam leads all scorers with 21. Charlotte has 4 players in double figures. 3:45 left to play in the third quarter. We're back to action. Raptors ball. Gary Trent Jr. on the left wing. Throws down to the blocks. Achiuwa bangs through Richards. Up for the lay and missed the shot, and Richards gets the board. Sends it up the floor to Brandon Miller. Miller on the right side. Miller backs his way into Trent, stumbles, picks it back up, throws underneath, looking for Richards. It's tipped, and it'll go over the end line and stay Hornets ball. I don't want to say the Hornets are acclimating to life without LaMelo Ball, because who would want to live in such an existence, but Charlotte is definitely playing well even in his absence and playing for each other. Brandon Miller around the hedge from Nick Richards, puts it up with the right hand, floats it through for 2. Brandon Miller's just really taking high-quality shots tonight. He's got 15 points on 6 of 11 shooting, 3 for 5 from 3. Achiuwa right down Broadway for the two-handed slam. It's the saying, if he's even, he's leaving. Got a little bit of a lane past Richards and took it for the score. Hornets Still with a 12-point lead. Miller from the elbow, a little short this time. Precious Achiuwa with a rebound. He'll gallop down the floor. Hands it off, looking for Anunoby. Poked loose, picked up by Achiuwa. Back outside, Malachi Flynn. Flynn around the hedge, and a foul called on Nick Richards. Substitute coming in. Terry Rozier for the Hornets will get Brandon Miller. Scotty Barnes in for the Raptors. Foul, by the way, on Nick Richards, his second. Hornets up by 12. Malachi Flynn, defended by Ish Smith. They're going to go to Siakam. Siakam matched up with P.J. Washington. Siakam backing his way in. Kick out. Flynn firing for three. In and out. Rebound to Scotty Barnes. Barnes to Achiuwa, swinging around. Ish Smith got the poke away, but recovery by Trent. Over to Achiuwa. Achiuwa lost the handle. Bridges saves it up the floor for Terry Rozier. Rozier dribbling through traffic. He'll throw on the brakes. Over to P.J. Washington. Washington stumbles behind the back dribble. Leaves it for Richards. Up for the two-handed slam. A finish for Nick Richards. The Dr. Pepper dunk, and that was the full 2 liters. Hornets by 14. Siakam inside against Washington, throws over the top. Barnes swing to Flynn. Flynn wing three, no. Rebound, Miles Bridges. Hornets are flying again. Bridges into the honeycomb, throws the bounce pass to Rozier. He'll rise for three, no. Off the iron this time. 1:40 left in the third. Siakam drives the lane, kicks to the corner. Flynn runs off the line. Over to Scotty Barnes. Barnes penetrating, spins up with the right hand. They call the foul on P.J. Washington, saying he had his arm angled down. Hornets bench taking a look at it, and I think they're counting the foul total. It's P.J. Washington's third personal. Scotty Barnes to the line to shoot 2. Scotty had 10 early in the third quarter before subbing out. He misses the first free throw. One more to come. Hornets fans, Spectrum Center is the premier destination for sports and entertainment in the Carolinas. Get in the holiday spirit. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra will be here tomorrow. 2 shows, one at 3, one at 7:30. And for tickets and a list of future events, all you have to do is visit SpectrumCenterCharlotte.com. Barnes missed one, made one. He's got 16. Hornets lead it by 13. Miles Bridges backing his way in, puts up the follow-away jumper from 12, no. Rebounded by the Raptors. Achiuwa to Siakam. Pascal Siakam runs into a double team, floats it to the lane. Throw cross court, Gary Trent Jr. gets the flyby, steps to his right, the three on the way, in and out. Rebound Nick Richards. Raptors, tough shooting day from deep. They're 4 from 22 from beyond the arc. Under a minute to play in the third. It's Rozier on the left side. Pick and roll opportunity with Nick Richards. He'll use it. Pass to PJ. Washington into the lane. Kick out. Rozier for three. No. Left it short. Rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes. Spin into the lane. Up with the left hand. No off the glass. Rebound tipped by Richards over to Rozier. Rozier into the front court. Throws a lob for Bridges. Bridges with the reverse lay-in. And now P.J. Washington. Oh, he almost got the steal with the send ahead to Siakam. Able to score it. Well, both teams touchdown passes for fast break buckets. Hornets by 13 though. It's a 5-second game clock, shot clock separation. The Hornets will take it down. Minimize possessions here in the waning moments of the third quarter. P.J. Washington sets the screen for Rozier. Rozier against Siakam, 5 on the shot clock. Terry going to work at the free throw line. Ball fake, gives to Smith, gotta let it go, and he didn't beat the shot clock. Hornets turn it over with the shot clock violation. 5.2 left in the third. And the Raptors will have last looks. Imagine Pascal Siakam will be part of it. He's got a game best 23. They go to Malachi Flynn. Flynn, quick trigger, 3 on the way, short, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So Charlotte did more than just manage the lead. They expanded it by 1. It's the Hornets 90, Raptors 77. Charlotte was up a dozen at intermission, up 13, heading to the fourth frame here on your home for Hornets basketball, 92.7 Sports Radio WFNZ and the Hornets Radio Network.
Jurassic World Live Tour. 65 million years in the making. See Jurassic World's most iconic dinosaurs. T-Rex, Blue the Raptor, Triceratops, and more roar to life with epic thrills and heart-pounding adventure. The feeling is real. Experience it live. Jurassic World Live Tour. Get your tickets today. Playing the Spectrum Center January 5th through 7th. For tickets and show details, visit JurassicWorldLiveTour.com.
Hornets fans, be sure to show your love for your favorite NBA team with the latest and greatest gear from the Hornets fan shop at Spectrum Center. Whether you're a fan of the classics or the newest styles, or both, you'll be sure to find the perfect fit for you. Stop by the Hornets fan shop at Spectrum Center Wednesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. as well as on game days. And you can also shop anytime from anywhere online at HornetsFanshop.com.
Buzz City, it's time to bring the Hive alive once again. Tickets are now on sale for all home games this season, as well as select season ticket packages for the 2023-2024 season. Join us on Monday as Brandon Miller and the rest of your Hornets take on the Miami Heat in a Southeast Division showdown. Tip time is slated for 7 p.m. Secure your seats now at Hornets.com or through the Hornets mobile app.
As proud members of our community, the Charlotte Hornets Foundation is committed to inspire a giving culture in our region. This is Executive Director Betsy Mack Rinke inviting you to learn how you can make an impact. Through our Swarm to Serve initiative, the Charlotte Hornets Foundation focuses on education, hunger, military care, and wellness programs. To learn more about how you can help the Charlotte Hornets Foundation and your fellow neighbor, please visit hornets.com/foundation today.
The fourth quarter begins now on the Hornets Radio Network, presented by Guy Roofing. Guy Roofing is the official roofing contractor of the Charlotte Hornets. Here's the voice of the Hornets, Sam Farber.
Charlotte 90, Toronto 77. A key early season contest between these two. Hornets are 6-13, Raptors 9-12. Both are on the outside looking in at the current play-in tournament picture. Both trying to snap a bit of a losing slide. Right now it's Charlotte with the upper hand. It'll be Rozier, Richards, Bridges, Washington, and Bryce McGowan to start the fourth quarter on defense. Scotty Barnes with it for the Raptors. Flynn now on the left wing, passes to Gary Trent Jr. Trent into the high post, Scotty Barnes, one-on-one with Rozier, into the paint, kicks it out, Flynn, open look at a three, and he missed it terribly. Didn't even draw iron, out to Boucher, who'll catapult up a triple. That's off the iron, no good. Achua taps the rebound, and it's last touch by Rozier, actually. Out of play, 14 on the shot clock. So 2 offensive boards effectively for the Raptors here. Raptors ball. Malachi Flynn throws to Trent. Trent to Scotty Barnes. Someone forgot him, left alone for a straightaway three, and it's good. That was a rough defensive possession there for the Hornets. The Raptors got 3 looks at it. Now it's a 10-point game, 90-80, Charlotte leading. Miles Bridges gives to Rozier. Rozier ducks into the honeycomb, up with the right hand, up off glass, no good. Rebound is loose. Achua's got it. Hit ahead for Flynn. Flynn's got Barnes in the middle of the floor. He'll find him. Barnes underneath. It's Boucher. Boucher ball fake up for the lay-in. Good. So a quick 5-0 spurt for the Raptors here to start the fourth quarter. And the Hornets lead is down to 8. Terry Rozier at the logo. Rozier around the Richards screen, passes to Bridges. Bridges cross court. PJ Washington catch and shoot threes, an air ball. Scotty Barnes keeps it in play. Barnes up the middle. Barnes attacking Bridges, throws underneath Boucher. A lay-in, timeout Charlotte. 7-0 start to the fourth quarter for the Raptors, and the Hornets lead is down to 6. Charlotte 90, Raptors 84, 10:31 left in the fourth quarter here on the Hornets Radio Network.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream. Get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, including advanced Wi-Fi, and 1 unlimited mobile line free for 12 months. And when you add Spectrum TV, get a Xumo Stream Box free for 12 months. Spectrum One Stream. It's streaming simplified. Visit Spectrum.com for details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
We know there's only one team you want to watch, and Bally Sports is the place to get your Hornets. Experience the comebacks, the buzzer beaters, yes! The can't-miss moments. Live, Bally Sports keeps the buzz going before and after the game, too, with Ashley, Terrence, Eric, and Dell on Hornets Live. Watch Hornets basketball all season long on Bally Sports and streaming on the Bally Sports app. Bally Sports, home of the only team you want to watch.
Time to check out what else is going on around the association. Here's Rob Longo with your NBA scoreboard update.
Hornets up on the Raptors 90-84 in the fourth quarter here at the Hive. There are 12 other games in the association tonight, way too many to give you every single score. So here are some of the highlights. Close one in the city of brotherly love, where the Sixers currently lead Atlanta 93-92. They just started the fourth quarter in this one. Elsewhere, another one to keep an eye on. The Hornets for the next two games will take on the Miami Heat, one at home, one on the road. Miami currently leading Cleveland at home 31-23. They are early stages of the second quarter in this one. One more close one for you as well. Minnesota leading Memphis on the road 40-38. 8 minutes, second quarter of that one. Let's also take a look at our Arrow Exterminators defensive player of the game. I'm going to go with Mark Williams. He is a +5 and a +. He also has a steal and 2 blocks in his return to the hardwood after he missed Wednesday's game in Chicago. Who's Sam think? Well, let's find out. Hornets lead it by 6.
That's who I had circled as well. Good pick there, Rob Longo. Also give a nod to Gordon Hayward. He has also been solid out there for Charlotte. Really across the board, a solid defensive game, although the start of the fourth quarter, not so much. But I'm in agreement, I think. Mark Williams, defensive player of the game, which is, of course, presented by Arrow Exterminators, the official pest control partner of the Charlotte Hornets. Raptors have pulled to a 6-point margin. This is as close as the game has been since about 6:30 left in the first quarter. Hornets do sub back in Gordon Hayward. Trying to get things back under control. It'll be Hayward, Rozier, McGowens, Richards, and P.J. Washington. Terry Rozier dribbling to his right. Pick and pop with P.J. Washington. He'll attack. P.J. up and under with a right-hand lay-in. No, but Nick Richards follows with a flourish. A two-handed Dr. Pepper dunk. And the Hornets are up by 8. Nick Richards now has 12 points. Flynn on the right side, into the lane. Barnes up for the two-handed punch. Scotty Barnes now with 21. And the Hornets lead is back down to 6. Terry Rozier on the logo, calls for the screen from P.J. Washington. He'll use it, one-on-one with Boucher, over to P.J. P.J. around the Hayward screen. Underneath, Hayward, nice catch, up with the right hand. No, it's short. Rebound, last touched by Charlotte. .940 left to go. Still a little bit of wiggle room here for the Hornets, but not nearly as much as they've enjoyed. They've been up by as many as 20. Flynn contacted by Terry Rozier, who went sliding. And they're going to call this one in the act of shooting. So Terry Rozier picks up his second personal, and Malachi Flynn will go to the line. Flynn is a 75% free throw shooter. Flynn sinks the first. Hornets fans, the Charlotte Hornets have introduced a new first-of-its-kind immersive online shopping experience that enables fans to customize avatars and walk through the Hornets fan shop, exploring jerseys and other great merchandise. Check out the Hornets virtual fan shop for yourself at hornets.world. Both free throws are good for Malachi Flynn. Hornets lead is down to 4. 2-possession game right now. Gordon Hayward on the left side. Hayward will drive. Hayward hangs, dishes. Nick Richards shovels to Rozier. Rozier makes the turn. Rozier working on Scotty Barnes. 5 on the shot clock. Goes to P.J. Washington. He'll duck inside. Up with the left hand. The lay-in is good. Great patience on that drive by P.J. Washington. He's now into double figures with 11. That's 6 Hornets with 10 or more. Hornets by 6. Boucher from the corner to Trent. Gary Trent Jr. pull up from 17, in and out. Rebound, Nick Richards. Good stretch for the board. Ahead to Rozier. Rozier on the right wing. One-on-one with Precious Achua. Left side to Washington, back to Rozier, back to PJ. Gets the flyby, over to Rozier, into the corner, Hayward. Pump fakes the pass drive instead, now underneath for Richards, who is fouled on the dunk attempt. And Nick Richards will be at the stripe to shoot two. Well, I like the patience there by the Hornets. Knew that the gravitational pull of the NBA is towards Tide, and the Raptors are talented enough to make a run. But Charlotte just kind of stays the course, finds a way to get back-to-back quality looks. Richards at the line, shooting two. First free throw is good. OG Anunoby now in for the Raptors. He'll replace Trent. He's had a tough day at the office, 0 for 7 from the floor. 0 for 3 from 3. One more here for Richards. And he's got it. 14 points, 7 boards off the bench for Nick Richards. And the Hornets lead expands to 8. Malachi Flynn, the high post for Barnes. Barnes, kick out, Precious Achiuwa. Bangs into the defender, goes up with the right hand. No, tap back though for Chris Boucher. Boucher's got 9. Hornets lead is 6, 96-90. Miller to Hayward on the right side. Hayward into the paint, leaves it for Richards, goes up again with the right hand. Contact, no call. Rebound goes to the Raptors. Scotty Barnes dishes on Anunoby for the lay-in. No, but they call a foul. Contact to the head is the call. Hornets saying, where's the call on the other end? PJ Washington picks up the personal. It's his 4th. And OG Anunoby is going to shoot two. 61% free throw shooter. By the way, Anunoby has a streak of 33 games with a made 3. That goes back to last season. And he is 0 for 4 today. Just saying. Takes the first free throw. Sub for the Hornets. Miles Bridges is in. He'll get Nick Richards. So the Hornets are going to go with a small ball look here. One more for Anunoby. Free throw's good. Hornets lead is 4. 8:05 remaining in regulation. Terry Rozier across the timeline on the right side. He'll feed Gordon Hayward, and we got a foul underneath on Chris Boucher for a hold. Boucher with his second personal. Check that, that's actually his 3rd foul. My apologies. Boucher, 3rd personal. Hornets ball, Brandon Miller on the inbounds. It's tapped away. Flynn is saying it wasn't off me. And the Raptors are calling a timeout to challenge. So they don't call a foul, they call it out of bounds off of Toronto. Here's Courtney Kirkland, the crew chief. Here he comes.
Ruling on the floor is the ball being awarded to Charlotte. Toronto is challenging the ruling, and this play is now under review.
So we'll have the review and we'll have the results when we come back to Spectrum Center. Hornets lead is 4, 96-92. 7:58 left to play on the Hornets Radio Network.
Where are my basketball fans at? Welcome to Fandom 101. The madness is upon us. When the biggest ballers in the land take the court, we need you loud, proud, and live cheering them on. The NCAA Division I men's basketball first and second rounds, March 21st and 23rd in Charlotte. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/MVP tickets. Class dismiss.
Hornets fans, be sure to show your love for your favorite NBA team with the latest and greatest gear from the Hornets fan shop at Spectrum Center. Whether you're a fan of the classics or the newest styles or both, you'll be sure to find the perfect fit for you. Stop by the Hornets fan shop at Spectrum Center Wednesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. as well as on game days. And you can also shop anytime from anywhere online at HornetsFanshop.com.
So happy it hurts. Bryan Adams. See him live in concert in Charlotte. Bryan Adams, the So Happy It Hurts Tour, performing decades of hits. Spectrum Center, Charlotte, March 10th. With special guest Dave Stewart's Eurythmic Songbook. Get tickets now at livenation.com. For more, visit bryanadams.com.
As proud members of our community, the Charlotte Hornets Foundation is committed to inspire a giving culture in our region. This is Executive Director Betsy Mack Rinke inviting you to learn how you can make an impact. Through our Swarm to Serve initiative, the Charlotte Hornets Foundation focuses on education, hunger, military care, and wellness programs. To learn more about how you can help the Charlotte Hornets Foundation and your fellow neighbor, please visit hornets.com/foundation today.
This is LaMelo Ball. You're listening to your home for Hornets basketball.
LaMelo transition three is good. LaMelo Ball, 3 threes.
The Hornets Radio Network.
Hornets leading 96-92, 7:58 left in regulation. The challenge is successful by Toronto. Call overturned. It's Raptors ball. And again, the game is a 4-point contest. Now it's 2. Malachi Flynn hits a floater, and we've got ourselves a 1-possession game. Malachi Flynn now with 6 points. Hornets 96, Raptors 94, and we've got a foul called on Toronto. That's on Precious Achiuwa. 3rd team foul. 4th personal on Achiuwa. Hayward, Washington, Rozier, Bridges, and Miller on the floor for the Hornets. Charlotte would love a comfortable lead, but they've been pretty good in more tumultuous waters. Rozier lobs it in to Gordon Hayward. Hornets a very good clutch time team, even with their below 500 record. Rozier on the right side around the Washington screen. Passes to PJ. PJ into the lane. Euros into the defender, and a turnover. Barnes the takeaway. Scotty Barnes into the front court. No look to the corner. Flynn to Boucher. 3 for the lead. No. Rebounded by Achiuwa though. Achiuwa. The far side of the floor. They'll work it up to the logo. Malachi Flynn. Flynn draws the double. Down low it's Barnes. Barnes over the top. Achiuwa for 3. Yes. And Toronto's got the lead. First time since the first quarter. Hornets throw the home run pass for Brandon Miller. Taken away by Toronto. Ill-timed turnover. Raptors up 1 now. 6:50 left to play. Flynn into the lane. Up and under the lay-in is good. 99-96. It's a 22-6 start to the 4th quarter in favor of the Raptors. Hornets need a rebound here. Gordon Hayward to Rozier. Rozier fires for 3 off the back iron. Rebounded by Toronto. Flynn up the far side of the floor. Lob down low. Barnes posturing up on Rozier. Lays it in. Timeout Charlotte. Oh boy, things are unraveling here for Team Teal. It's a 24-6 run to open the 4th quarter for the Raptors. Charlotte has gone from leading by as many as 20 to now trailing by 5. 101-96, Raptors lead with 6:18 left to play. Let's pause here 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves here on the Hornets Radio Network.
This is WFNZ-FM Harrisburg and WLNK HD3 Charlotte.
The exclusive home of the Charlotte Hornets.
101-96 the score. It's the Raptors leading with 6:18 left in the 4th quarter, which is presented by Guy Roofing, the official roofing contractor of the Charlotte Hornets. Raptors led 4-2 about 90 seconds into the game, and then the Hornets were able to build up as big as a 20-point lead, and now it's Toronto that has turned the tide. And they enjoy their largest lead of the game. They're up by 5, but still plenty of time. And the Hornets have been one of the best clutch time teams in the NBA. They do need to turn their offense back on. They had back-to-back 30-point quarters to start the day. Only 24 in the 3rd. And obviously, they have not quite left the launch pad here in the fourth quarter. Only 6 points in the final frame. All right, here we go. Terry Rozier out there with Bridges, Richards, Hayward, and Brandon Miller. Rozier keeping the dribble, pass to Miles Bridges. Bridges on the wing, attacking Boucher, into the lane, kicks to Rozier. Corner three on the way, no. Rebound swatted out by Hayward. Bridges, second chance, yes sir! Ripped the net cord. Miles Bridges drilling another Lowe's three-point shot. He's got 20. Hornets cut it to 2. 101-99. Malachi Flynn gives to Scotty Barnes. Barnes, one-on-one with Rozier, backs his way down, spin, kick, Boucher, corner three, in and out, rebounded by Barnes, back to Boucher, who goes up, it's blocked by Bridges, and he's got the recovery. Leaking ahead is Rozier. Terry in transition, floats it to Miller. Miller against Flynn, one dribble, kicks it off to Bridges. Bridges will attack, out to Brandon Miller, three for the lead. Off the back iron, Rozier taps the rebound, and it's loose. Boucher to the ground, he gets it to Flynn, hit ahead Barnes for the two-handed slam. Scotty Barnes cherry picking there, has the bucket, he's got 25, the lead is 4 for the Raptors. Rozier to Miller. Miller into the paint, shrugs the defender off, and it's a blocking foul called on Chris Boucher. It's the 4th team foul, and it's called on the Gather. Chris Boucher picks up the personal, his 4th. Brandon Miller to the line. Another 15 points tonight, makes the first free throw. One more here for the rookie, 2 for 2. 17 points for Brandon Miller. Strong effort for the rookie. Back to a one-possession game, 103-101. Raptors with the advantage. Flynn to Scotty Barnes. Barnes at the elbow will attack to the corner. Achua for three. No, an air ball. Boucher trying to get the rebound from Brandon Miller, and it's going to be a jump ball. Chris Boucher, all arms and legs. He's 6'9". He'll go toe-to-toe with Brandon Miller at 6'8" for the jump. 4:44 left in regulation. If the Raptors get it, there will be 6 on the shot clock. Obviously a reset if it is Hornets ball. So Boucher versus Miller. Referee's trying to get everyone positioned. Raptors fighting for every space they can. Ball is up, tip is won by Brandon Miller. The rookie outduels Boucher. Hornets can tie with 2, take the lead with a 3. Rozier to the corner, Bridges for the lead. No, rebound, Gordon Hayward. Hayward, second chance, shielding away the defender. Miller to Rozier, he'll try from the wing. Yes, sir! Rip the net cord. Terry Rozier drilling another Lowe's three-point shot, and the Hornets are back on top. 104-103 with 4:23 to play. 17 points for Terry Rozier. He has just devoured these kinds of situations throughout his Hornets career. Oh, by the way, he also has 11 assists tonight, so speaking of devouring something, you got a chance at some bargain pizza, Hornets fans. With Rozier's double-double, Hornets fans can double their pizza at Brick's Wood-Fired Pizza and Craft Bar tomorrow. Just download the Bricks app and you'll get the buy one, get one free pizza deal tomorrow. It's valid at participating Bricks locations in North and South Carolina. Go ahead and visit brickspizza.com/Hornets for full promotional details. That's the Bricks double-double deal for pizza. Charlotte 104, Toronto 103. Still an eternity left to play, 4:23. But again, the Hornets have been one of the better teams across the NBA in these clutch time kind of games. One wrinkle here, Pascal Siakam has been sitting and resting up until now in the fourth quarter. He has re-entered the game. Siakam, 23 points, second only to his teammate Scotty Barnes tonight. Those two are on the floor with Schroeder, Pirtle, and Anunoby. Hornets have their starting group out there, except it's Richards at center instead of Mark Williams. Pascal Siakam gives to Scotty Barnes. Barnes drives, goes over Rozier, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Terry, who got the worst of it. That's Terry Rozier's third personal. Third team foul. Check that, is that his fourth? Well, I think it's his third personal. It is the third personal. Raptors ball. Dennis Schroeder, right side. Passes to the left wing to Anunoby. Anunoby attacking, goes up with the right hand. Shot is good, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Terry Rozier as well. Rozier looked like he was jumping out of the spot, but apparently not in time, and it's an and one for OG Anunoby, who's put the Raptors back on top. 105 to 104, fourth foul on Rozier. Anunoby now into double figures. Free throw is good. He's got 11. Hornets trailing by 2. Terry Rozier into the front court. Gives to Gordon Hayward. Hayward around the Rozier screen. Gets in the lane, up with the right hand. The floater won't go, but he was fouled. Foul is going to go on Dennis Schroeder. It's his third. Gordon Hayward to the line to shoot 2. We're coming off a season-high 27-point performance the other day. Hayward hits the first. Another 20-point performance here for Gordon Hayward. This one for the tie. Hayward is 76% free throw shooter. Off the back iron, no good, but he got his own rebound. So the Hornets have a chance at 3-point possession after all. Hayward underneath, tries, and he lays it in. 22 for GH2O. Hornets needed that one like water. Schroeder out to Anunoby, open look at a 3, no, rebound, last touch by Jakob Pirtle. And the Hornets lead at 107 to 106 and have possession with 3:23 remaining. Terry Rozier brings it up, finds Hayward. Hayward, left side, around the hedge, he'll drive, and a foul is called. Again, it's on Dennis Schroeder, and that is going to be a bonus situation here. Hayward going back to the line. Fourth personal on Dennis Schroeder. Gordon Hayward. One of the Hornets' most trusted players at the stripe. He makes the first. Hornets record just night and day, depending on whether Hayward's available in his 4 seasons. Charlotte 28 games under 500 when he's absent, and they've been 9 under 500 when he's there. Of course, there's been so many other injuries that's tilted things quite a bit, but that's quite the disparity too. Hayward sinks them both. He's got 24 tonight, and Charlotte is up by 3, 109 to 106. 3:05 left to play. Schroeder to Pascal Siakam. Rozier's defending. Siakam wiggles his way around him, goes up for the lay-in and gets the roll. Pascal Siakam, first points of the fourth quarter. He's got 25. Charlotte by 1. We'll play through Rozier again. Rozier pick and roll with Richards. Retreats, throws it to Miles Bridges. Bridges against Anunoby, pulls up along 2. It's good! Had a toe on the line. Bridges now with 22, lead back to 3. 111 to 108. Schroeder on the right wing. matched up with Hayward. They'll give it to Barnes. They're attacking Rozier again. Barnes puts his shoulder into Rozier, up with the right hand. Floater's good. Scotty Barnes now with 27 points, 22 of them here in the second half. Right back to Rozier. Rozier dribbles left, around the Richards screen now to his right. Throws it to Brandon Miller, the rookie, for three. Yes, sir! Biggest shot of his Hornets career. 20 for Brandon Miller. Drilling another Lowe's three-point shot. Hornets by 4. Siakam to Schroeder, swing to Barnes. Barnes on the left wing, into the corner. Anunoby with the catch. Anunoby, high post. No, it's Schroeder now beyond the arc. Schroeder muscles off Miles Bridges. The pull-up J is good. And as Schroeder now with 7. Hornets lead it by 2. Back and forth we go. 90 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Which, of course, is presented by Guy Roofing, the official roofing contractor of the Charlotte Hornets. And we've got a foul, and it's an offensive foul called on Gordon Hayward for a push. Hornets bench saying review it. And Steve Clifford will call for it. Hornets are saying Hayward was being held. And so the officials will talk it over. If the call is flipped and it's a foul on Toronto, that would mean free throws for Charlotte. Courtney Kirkland at the mic.
The ruling on the floor is an offensive foul. Charlotte is challenging the ruling, and this play is now under review.
Have it. Hornets 114, Raptors 112. Always interesting in the NBA, isn't it, fans? Charlotte holding on to a 2-point lead right now. Introducing Spectrum One Stream. You can get fast, reliable internet for $49.99 a month, free advanced Wi-Fi, a free mobile line, and a free Xumo stream box. When you add Spectrum TV, go ahead and visit spectrum.com today. 121 left in the fourth quarter, which is presented by Guy Roofing, the official roofing contractor of the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets are saying that Hayward was being held. Richards trying to set the screen to free the defender, and Anunoby, they're saying, had a hold of Hayward's jersey under his arm, and so that's what forced the collision. I'd kind of prefer this one was a no call, personally, but if you're going to call something, there is that premature tangle of arms. Raptors have already won one challenge today. Hornets bench has been very good this season in these challenge situations. And if it's flipped to a foul on Toronto, we're talking free throws here for the Hornets. I really don't see anything that Hayward is doing to force Anunoby into Richards, other than just kind of running off the screen. There is some mutual contact there. This is a big challenge here. Hornets bench, Steve Clifford, 7-4 on challenges. Kind of like three-point percentages. Sometimes they're desperation and you're grasping for things, you're taking a chance. This one, the bench was adamant that this should be challenged. All right, they are taking off the headsets. Obviously a big call. It's either Raptors ball or Hornets free throws, I believe. I guess there's always third options, depending on how they decipher this one. Could make it a no call. And then maybe we're looking at a jump ball or Hornets possession. They're going to put the headsets back. They're putting them back on. All right. The drama intensifying here at Spectrum Center. Charlotte with 6 players in double figures, 3 with 20 or more. Gordon Hayward, 24. Miles Bridges, 22. The rookie Brandon Miller with 20. Raptors led by Scotty Barnes with 27. Also has 10 boards and 10 assists. A triple-double for Scotty Barnes tonight. But it's the Hornets on top at the moment, leading 114 to 112. Third career triple-double for Scotty Barnes. Thanks to our statistician / producer, Rob Longo. Johnny on the spot on that call. And they're still talking it over. Charlotte didn't like the result of the first challenge. They felt that there was enough contact for a call that wasn't applied, I believe, based off what I saw in the replay. But they didn't decide that should be a call. So here now to penalize the Hornets seems a bit harsh, but that was the original call on the floor. And I think they're starting to find a finish line. Courtney Kirkland giving out the marching orders. Hornets leading 114 to 112, 121 left. All right, Courtney Kirkland, 24th season as an NBA referee. First he's going to communicate with Secaucus. And then he'll let us all know, but the Hornets fans near the scorers table are clapping, so I think this is good news. Let's find out together, fans. Courtney Kirkland building the drama. He's folded up the headset, and he's ready to give us the call. What do you got, Courtney? Oh, come on, hit the button.
After review, the contact by Hayward is marginal. There is no offensive foul on the play. Tied to the play is a defensive foul by Anunoby as he goes through the screen of Richards. It's a defensive foul. It is a successful challenge, and Richards will shoot 2 free throws. Since it is a successful challenge, Charlotte will retain their timeout, and Charlotte will also have another challenge.
All right, there you have it. That was worth the wait. Unequivocal success for the Hornets on that challenge. Anunoby gets the foul. One comes off Hayward's ledger. Richards at the line shooting 2, and the first free throw rolls off the iron. One more coming here for Nick Richards. Big day for him off the bench, 14 points, 7 rebounds. This to make it a 3-point game. It's good. 15 for Richards. Hornets lead at 115 to 112, a minute 21 left to play. Raptors have been attacking Rozier on a lot of these pick and roll switches. They throw to Siakam. Siakam underneath Scotty Barnes. A tic-tac-toe layup off the feed from Siakam. Scotty Barnes builds on his triple-double. He's got 29. Hornets have the ball in the hands of the rookie, Brandon Miller. Miller defended by Siakam. Miller around the screen from Hayward. He switched on to Anunoby. Into the paint. Fall-away jumper. No, it comes off the iron. Under a minute to play now. Raptors down 1 with the rock. Schroeder at the logo. Pick and roll with Scotty Barnes. They throw it underneath Barnes. Kick out Anunoby. Corner 3. No! Rebound Nick Richards. Big stop for the Hornets. Can they get a bucket, expand the lead? Crowd rising to its feet here at Spectrum Center. Things intensifying for the Hornets. Both sides in desperate need of a victory. Rozier to his left, picked up by Scotty Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. Rozier, step back 2. It's good! Oh, it's Terry time! Hornets by 3. (117 to 114). Hornets lead it. Schroeder to Barnes. Shot clock is dark. Raptors need a 3. Barnes working on Rozier. Not giving him any daylight. He'll fire for 3. No! Oh my gosh, they're calling a foul. They're saying Rozier was in the landing zone. The Hornets bench is going to look it over. And he does step down on the foot of Rozier. Now, did Rozier move? I think you have to challenge this. Now, if Terry is planted before he gets into the shooting motion, then I don't know how it can be Rozier's responsibility to have to move out of the way.
The rule in floor is a defensive foul. Charlotte is challenging the ruling, and this play is now under review.
7.1 seconds. No matter how it goes down, the Raptors, even if they make all 3 free throws, if this is upheld, you're looking at a tie game, Hornets ball on the last possession. But, man, this is harsh. So, Rozier doesn't move his foot. Well, he kind of shifts. Oh, man, this is tough. This is tough. He is really kind of stationary. He moves his foot marginally. He doesn't seem to move forward. Scotty Barnes comes up and down and does land on Rozier's foot. Gosh, this is a tough one. Normally when there is a foul on the landing zone, it is a player moving into the player's space. And this really doesn't look like Rozier is moving into Barnes' space. Now maybe that's wishful thinking on my part, because the fact is he does land on top of Terry Rozier's foot. And I guess the question is it the responsibility of Terry Rozier to move out of the way? Which is not really my understanding of the rule. We'll see. Courtney Kirkland's got the headset off. I think this one is going to stand personally, but we'll find out. Courtney Kirkland to the mic.
After review, the rule on the floor stands as a defensive foul. The defensive player had his foot under the offensive player as he landed to the floor. It is not a reckless closeout, just a common foul. May be resumed with 3 free throws.
So there you have it. Raptors can tie it at the line. Scotty Barnes tonight, 2 for 5 from the foul line. He is a 77% free throw shooter on the season. He has had a spectacular game, 29 points, 10 boards, 10 assists. But free throws have not been his or the Raptors' strength. And the former Rookie of the Year come through here. Hornets fans getting loud. Barnes with 8 seconds remaining now. They've adjusted the clock. First free throw, no! And so the Raptors can't tie it at the foul line. 2 more. He makes the second. There's 8 seconds left. I kind of think you try and make it rather than try and miss it. Let's see though. Barnes. 3rd free throw, good. As Meatloaf would say, don't be sad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad for the Hornets. It's all good. Charlotte with a 1-point lead. Ball's inbounded to Terry Rozier, who's immediately fouled. And Rozier will be at the line to shoot 2. So the Raptors got to look at it at the line and failed to execute. Now Terry Rozier to the stripe. 2 would push the lead back to 3. First free throw, good. That's 20 for Terry Rozier, his 4th consecutive 20-point performance. 20 points, 13 assists for T-Row, a career high on the assist side. And he gets the free throw. 21 points and the career high 13 assists. Oh, by the way, a perfect 5 for 5 from the foul line. And Charlotte is up 3 again. Timeout Toronto. 119-116 the score. 7.3 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Presented by Guy Roofing, the official roofing contractor of the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets have led by as many as 20. Raptors came all the way back to take a lead here in the 4th quarter, but Charlotte has managed to reclaim the edge. We'll see if they can hang on through the finish line. No matter how it turns out tomorrow, if you want to hear full coverage of this one, there's only one place to look. You got to check out the Hornets Hivecast, the official podcast of your Charlotte Hornets, available on iHeart and wherever you get your podcast. Tomorrow, I'll have a full recap of today's contest. We'll see if it's a winning edition of the HHC. 119 to 116 the score. Rozier, Miller, Hayward, Bridges, and Washington out there defensively. Gives a lot of versatility on the edges. What you don't have is a big-time rebounding presence with no true center. Second chance opportunities have not been to the Hornets' liking for large portions of this season, but they'll gamble in that aspect to make sure they've got their strongest perimeter defenders on the floor. Siakam will inbound. They throw to Scotty Barnes. Barnes spinning on the wing. Barnes hoists for three. No! Rebound Rozier! That's it! The Queen City will wear the crown. 119-116. It's a Hornets victory. Badly needed. And the team takes it across the finish line with Terry Rozier coming through in the clutch. Big free throws. A career high 13 assists. And the Hornets are in the winner's circle, improving now to 7-13 on the season. And you know this is a win that's definitely worth toasting. Tonight's victory brought to you by Ciroc. Let's celebrate, Buzz City. Make Ciroc your call for Hornets tip-off. Charlotte, a big win tonight, 119 to 116. Four Hornets with 20 or more, led by Gordon Hayward, who had the team high 24. 22 for Miles Bridges, 21 for Terry Rozier, and 20 for Brandon Miller. It is time to talk to our star of the game, and we're going to go right to Mr. Clutch. When it's clutch time, it's Terry time, and Terry comes through again with a 21-point, 13-assist double-double. Terry, the biggest free throws of the night, the biggest plays of the night. They were trying to go after you there defensively. What did it take to...
Ontario is building up our nursing workforce since 20.
You know, they uplifted me the whole time, as they always do, so, you know, I just stuck with it, and, hey, look at magic.
It's your fourth straight 20-point performance and your second time during this stretch with a career-high 13 assists. We all miss LaMelo Ball, but you're really making things happen there with your playmaking abilities. What are you seeing on the floor, and what are your teammates doing to give you these assists?
Man, they making shots. They making shots. They, like I said, they confidence behind their shots, and we getting the best shot available for our team, and you know, we just want to keep it going, taking it day by day.
We know that the team is doing its best to tread water without LaMelo Ball. These wins are all big. What does it mean to get a win over a team you're chasing here, knowing that hopefully help is on the way?
Man, it's going to be huge. And you know, to our fans, just for sticking with us, we're going to have all guys back pretty soon, man. So just stay with us. And, you know, we're just trying to grind it out, like I said, taking it day by day and try to stack together, put together wins.
Terry, we love clutch time with you because it's always Terry time.
Yes,
congrats on the win, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Terry Rozier, our star of the night, 21 points, career high, 13 assists for Terry Rozier, and the clutch free throws at the end to seal victory. And once again, tonight's victory brought to you by Ciroc. Let's celebrate, Buzz City. Make Ciroc your call for Hornets basketball. Hornets win it by a final score of 119 to 116. Plenty to talk about with this one. If you're listening on our flagship station, 92.7 Sports Radio WFNZ, please stick around for the long haul. Will Palachik will have extended post-game coverage on our flagship station. But coming up across the Hornets Radio Network, Rob Longo standing by in our Hornets Radio Network studios with our post-game show. I'm Sam Farber saying stick around. Hornets win over the Raptors 119 to 116 right here on the Hornets Radio Network.
We know there's only one team you want to watch, and Bally Sports is the place to get your Hornets. Experience the comebacks, the buzzer beaters, yes! The can't-miss moments. Live, Bally Sports keeps the buzz going before and after the game, too, with Ashley, Terrence, Eric, and Dell on Hornets Live. Watch Hornets basketball all season long on Bally Sports and streaming on the Bally Sports app. Bally Sports, home of the only team you want to watch.
The most anticipated rock holiday tradition returns. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert. Saturday, December 9th, 2 shows. Spectrum Center, Charlotte. Reserve seats on sale now at livenation.com. A legendary blend of rock, classical, and holiday music for the entire